right, guys, welcome to the 28th episode of the Rage and Trajan Sports Podcast. We got special guests on here, RJ Wakely. RJ, smile and wave at the camera. We got this is also this is our first setup with the new setup, as you guys can see. It's gonna be taking this thing to the next level, as you guys can see. No more crouching over one mic talking to you guys. It's like skit. It's like Steve Nane skit now.
Something like that.
But we got a lot for you guys today. We got some lists. We're gonna rank top 5 basketball teams of the not the decade, but since 2000, since we were both born. So like the Florida team, 2006, 07, but also the top 10 QB list. So if you're starting a franchise, it's not like for the future. It's if you're picking a team right now, 10 QBs you would start
For one season?
But, yeah, just for one season.
Okay.
Well, let's go ahead, get started. Let's go into the college basketball list. So who's your best college basketball team since 2000?
The best college basketball team since 2000 for me would have to be that 2012 Kentucky team. Yeah. Anthony Davis, Michael Gilchrist. That team was cold. They were dominant. I mean, I think they went 38-2. They just ran.
And it was like, if you look at their point differential, I'm sure it was just.
Oh, it was stupid.
Man amongst boys on that team.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, MKG in college, he's a different type of athlete.
He was different, and then he went to the Bobcats back in the day and was absolute garbage.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, at Kentucky under Calipari, dude
oh
was
yeah, because he's a freak athlete. I thought he's gonna be better in the league, honestly.
100%.
Just never developed a jumper.
No. It's like Ben Simmons. It's like Ben Simmons,
too.
bro. Ben Simmons was slightly less talented.
Honestly, just without the playmaking ability.
100%.
Because Ben Simmons is so broke. Like I don't know how those guys. It's a shame. Like Ben Simmons is still really really good, obviously, but like he's just working on the jumper, like just all the time.
I mean, he's gotten a little bit better from last year. I mean, he's made like 4 shots.
Maybe he just has really big hands. But don't you feel like if you were working on the jumper that much, like you'd be a better shooter?
I mean, like you're in the NBA. Like the amount of work that you've put in, you still can't make a jump shot. It's ridiculous.
He just wasn't born with it. He just wasn't born with the follow through.
Like if I were to play someone in the NBA in horse, I would pick Ben Simmons.
Wow.
Okay, he can't do all of his dunks, obviously. But
no dunks, just jump shots only. Yeah, I mean, who else are you taking?
Maybe Dwight Howard.
Yeah, but Dwight seems better, honestly, a lot of the time. I don't know, like Dwight, and that's so bad to say that. But,
for real.
Dude, I really might take Ben, because whenever Ben Simmons shoots like a 10-foot shot or anything besides just a floater right at the rim, it's like that is not good. That's not what.
I mean, anytime I see Ben Simmons shoot, if I was the other team, I'd be clapping. I'm happy.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm happy.
That's a win. Same thing with Giannis too, though.
Honestly,
Giannis' jumper's so broke.
I mean,
especially late game.
Oh yeah. I mean, I was talking to my dad. I was like, I don't know how you pay a max contract to a dude who does not have a jump shot.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly. I mean, you get to an in-game situation, you want the ball in your best player's hand, but then if they just pinch the gaps.
Yeah, interesting to see. When's the last time a NBA team, won a championship with a guy that couldn't shoot as a number 1 option?
Shoot.
Because, I mean, you go back, obviously, LeBron's won a lot. Those Warriors teams won. We also got titles since then. I mean, the Mavs got one.
But they can shoot.
Yeah. You think they're number 1 option. They can shoot a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, I might go all the way back to the Lakers with Magic Johnson and Kareem.
Yeah.
I mean, it was more inside game.
Yeah, and that was just a completely different game.
That was a completely different game. I mean, that's it. But, like, in our day and age now, you got to be able to shoot the ball.
Yeah, that might be my hypothesis. You can't win a championship if you're number 1, can't shoot the rock.
Well, listen to this about NCAA. No team has won the NCAA tournament within the last 25 years without shooting over 33% from 3.
Really?
That's
I believe that. I believe that. I mean, you can look. I like to just go through the list like this here and see who should be like, oh, you're not winning.
Yeah,
no
just mark them all off.
Oh, yeah, you're 30-2, but you shoot 32% from the 3. You're done.
You're done. Just right there.
That was your number 1 team, though?
That was my number 1 team.
My number 1 team, it's a 2006-2007 Florida Gators. I think you guys all remember this team. Joakim Noah, Corey Brewer. This team, the SEC had no chance, man. The SEC, not a basketball conference.
No.
With these guys, just Billy D. Billy D
is a
so
dog.
much respect for him. Even though he blew that playoff series against the Rockets. talk about that because that man was playing T. Ferg. Man was playing T. Ferg 20 minutes in a playoff game. That was so bad. T. Ferg was a bum. Did not deserve to be on the floor.
He didn't at that time.
Because, I mean, he couldn't shoot.
No.
Couldn't defend.
Nope.
All he could do was throw down a windmill dunk if he got a fast break.
It
And
looked
we were
cool,
playing him. No, it looked really cool. But didn't look really cool. And he was just dropping the ball game 7. They're breaking corner threes. I swear we would have won that series if he would have played like
100%.
anyone else. Because I swear he was a complete zero. But all right, I'm going to stop talking about Billy D and T. Ferg. This team was just nice, man. You go down the roster. Corey Brewer, Torian Green, Maurice Spates. Maurice Spates is on this team. That's why I forgot he was on this team. Brandon Powell, Joakim Noah. Yeah, he's good too. Al Horford.
Al Horford.
Al Horford's kind of
Absolutely.
a name you want to mention. This team beat Duke 84-75 in the national championship. Oh no, they beat Ohio State. I'm sorry.
Ohio State. That's when
they
they had
beat
Greg
Ohio
Oden.
State. Yeah, Greg Oden's getting all the hype. He's a beast.
Greg Oden was possibly one of the
Absolute
best
beast.
college players to ever play the basketball game.
That's just a tough matchup for him. Al Horford and Joakim Noah.
Yeah,
that sucks, man. Just dominating all these guys, and then you get to see Big Al and Joakim in the championship.
Unfair. That's actually who I have as my second team is at Florida 2006, 2017.
Perfect segue.
I mean, just they were absolutely dominant. Billy Donovan, like you said, had them going, and they rolled. They were just rolling the entire year.
They really were. Like, it seemed like every single game, even if it was close, you knew they were going to pull away. There weren't too many close games in SEC at all. I'm going to look through and see if they really even had, like, a close game in the tournament.
I bet they did. It's March Madness, bro. It's March Madness.
I mean, you think they had to.
There's madness in the name. Like, there had to be a close
They really
game
did
there.
it. 8 points.
8 points was the closest one.
Purdue in the second round, that was their closest game.
Jeez.
They had a pretty easy road, can't lie. Besides that Ohio State team, they had some upsets go their way.
Yeah.
I mean, number 5, Butler in the Sweet 16. I mean, that's not really I bet they were nice.
Oh, yeah.
Butler is always tough to beat the tournament.
100%.
That's when they were on the come up, too.
Exactly. Brad Stevens had them working.
Yeah, that was a young Gordon Hayward.
Yes.
Then they beat Oregon.
That nerd.
Yeah, number 10 seeded Oregon. I don't remember Oregon making that run in 2000. I don't remember 2006 too well, but
shoot,
10 seeded Oregon. That's what I'm saying.
I was like 7 years old.
6 years old, but I do remember this Florida team.
100%.
But yeah, that's your number 2.
Yeah, who'd you get? Your number 2.
My number 2 is 2012 Kentucky. So yes, great minds.
Hey, let's go.
We just got an exchange down.
Man. No way.
Yeah, I swear. That's my number 2. That team was nice. And you just look at the roster. The athleticism jumps out to you.
Oh yeah.
Just I'm gonna look at that roster again for myself. 2012.
I mean, they were cold. They had was it Jeff Teague or was it Marquise Teague? They don't want the Teague brothers.
I want to say Marquise.
I do too.
I want to say Marquise. Yeah, it was Marquise. Darius Miller was on that team as well.
Yeah.
Kyle Wilcher, Terrence Jones, MKG, Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis. I mean,
Dude.
Anthony Davis was just.
He wasn't even developed yet.
I know. He was just
like,
raw,
but like
just athleticism. Just raw.
Athleticism long. His shot blocking ability was ridiculous.
I remember he would just send things, finish out loops. He would always finish out loops. Like, he couldn't shoot at all. It didn't even matter. It didn't matter. He didn't need to be able to shoot.
And I mean, as you see now, he can shoot. He has such a big upside.
Yeah, you can see that. Just I mean, he was one of the most can't miss prospects in college that I've seen in a while. Like, you just know this guy's gonna be top 10 player.
Oh, for
you
sure.
You can't say that about a lot of players.
Mm-mm.
Obviously, LeBron. It was crazy because I wish it was like this age when LeBron was in high school.
For real.
So that'd be crazy because I was watching just a LeBron high school game. Have you ever watched LeBron play in high school?
Yeah, I mean, I watched that whole documentary and everything like that.
Dude, he was a man amongst boys in high school because he was literally an NBA play all-star at 17, 18.
Almost, yeah, just about.
He was not anywhere near the level of his competition. I can tell you that much.
Oh no, it was.
He didn't have the jumper.
Head and shoulders above everybody. Yeah, he didn't have that great of a jumper
He's literally playing a video game out there.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean,
it was like NBA Jam.
Pass. Yeah.
You ever played NBA
so
Jam?
athletic still, and he was so much faster than he is now.
Oh.
Because people forget. Yeah.
I mean, he was just stupid. It wasn't fair for them. Like, I felt bad for those little kids.
I did too. But all right, you got who's your number 3?
My number 3, I'm going with. This was tough. All right. I was picking between two Duke teams right here.
No way.
I swear to you.
I got two Duke teams.
No.
3 and 4 too.
So it was tough for me. I ended up picking the 2010 Duke team to go to be my number 3, and the 2015 to be number 4. So yeah, I went Duke 2010 as my number 10. As my number.
You can't go
3.
wrong with that team.
No.
Oh, you went 2010 as number 3?
I went 2010 as number 3. John Scher, Kyle Singler,
Ryan Zubac.
Yes, Ryan Zubac.
Andre Dawkins.
Yes.
Andre Dawkins.
Nolan Smith. I mean, they were very.
Inda Smitty.
Indas.
He's cold. He was cold.
He was amazing. They were very, very clutch team when it came down to it.
This is
Like, they had tight games throughout the year, but they were experienced. They were definitely older. A lot of them were seniors. And they just knew how to win when it came down to it.
I mean, this team, yeah, they did know how to win when it came down to it. Kyle Singler and John Shaw would always get it done. Man, I miss the fans so much. This team playing in front of the crazies.
Oh, yeah. Cameron, I mean, I miss just watching games on TV and just hearing the crazies in the stands.
Dude, the Duke games are just, without fans, you really notice them. Like, you notice them on everywhere, really, but no crazies.
It's just not, I don't think it's not the same. Nobody
Sure
camping out. And,
see, they have the pictures of the crazies.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
That was hilarious.
I kind of agree with Coach K though, because they were like talking about 25% capacity or something. He's like, if we can't have the full crazies, just don't let any of them in.
Yeah.
He said something like, "Don't give me a taste if I can't have the pie," or something like that. But I kind of agree with them though. I mean, if you can't, I don't know. It's not going to be the same anyways. I think we have maybe one more home game anyways, but.
I mean, it really just looks like guys are going in there and almost just playing pickup ball. I mean, obviously it's more organized because it's a legit basketball game, but just without the fans, just the atmosphere.
Especially in the bubble.
Seems that way.
The bubble was weird. Crazy. The bubble was weird because it was just like someone's gonna do some extended research on the bubble, like why certain players, like Jamal Murray. I mean, I don't think there's much extended research to be done. I think guys, when you have no fans, it helps your shooting. Like, it really does.
Oh, yeah.
You have just straight, no distractions, nothing like that. Just because guys that were straight hoopers, like Jamal Murray, Donovan Mitchell, even Gary Trent, like, guys were different in the bubble than they have been throughout their careers.
I agree. I think some of it might be, like, the backdrop behind the goal. It wasn't, so, like, in big arenas, there's, like, no backdrop. You just see straight through it, and it's, like, forever behind until you see, like, the wall or the rows of seats back there. So I think that may have played a little bit of a factor.
I think that's a big, for sure. Because have you ever played in the Jinx Rock gym?
No, but I played in Skytook.
Yeah.
Skytook's got a big gym too, and it was a lot different.
No, that's why I love the Rock Jinx. It's tight. Like, it's tight. There's rocks around it, so you can see the backdrop, and I felt like it issued better. So I mean, that makes sense
For sure.
But I went 2010 Duke with my 3 spot as well. Because I also have, I guess that'll swing me right into 2015 Duke. That's who I have as well.
That's who I have as my 4.
Yeah, we have some pretty similar lists.
Great minds think alike, bro.
Honestly. I mean, it's pretty obvious when you go through and you look at the list.
Oh, yeah.
Because there are teams that are head and shoulders above the rest.
100%. And this 2015 team was dominant.
Oh, 2010 they had Lance Thomas on there too. I forgot about that. They had the Plumlee twins off the bench.
Jeez.
Yeah, the Plumlee twins, both of them off the bench. That team was stacked, man. Singler was so good in college. He gets hated on, but
he's got his little man bun and
he just wasn't an NBA athlete.
No.
He just wasn't an NBA athlete. But in the college game, he's dominant. He was dominant.
Extremely dominant. And then as we're moving on to our number 4s, we both
2015.
2015. Yeah. I mean,
this team was more talented.
Yeah,
but I just liked the other team a little better.
I did too. I mean, like I said, that they just knew how to win when it came down to it. And towards the end, this 2015 Duke did the same thing as well. I mean,
our team was just more experienced and did it more consistently throughout the season. But by the time the season ended, this team probably was better.
I would agree with that. I mean, Tyus Stones, that dude. That dude was so clutch. I mean, it was one senior, Quinn Cook, with a bunch of freshmen, and they ran through the tournament. They did, and that's when everyone was freaking out about all these little one-timers, little come in for 1 year and then they'd leave.
Shut up, for real. Shut up.
I'm sorry that you're over here in Wisconsin with dudes at 27 years old and you can't get a dub against some 20-year-olds.
I I was actually at this game in Cameron Indoor when they played North Carolina. This Duke team, craziest game ever, man.
You were at the game?
Yeah, I was at that game. We were down all game, came back. I had my crazy hair on. I was in like the 6th row. No, I was. It is a crazy experience being at that game because we got there probably 3 hours earlier and just seeing. I mean, everyone knows the atmosphere, but being there and just seeing it, I mean, it's surreal. It's surreal, honestly, because all those fans. I mean, it's unlike. Because, I don't know, it's just crazy because in the national anthem, it's so compact in that place.
Yeah,
so
it's not a big place.
No,
it's
the
not
national
big.
anthem, and so literally everyone was quiet, and I heard someone's phone ring on the other side. It was like, dude, this is insane. I was like, dude, this is insane. Because I was like, what, probably the 8th row, and I look behind, and I see the wall.
Yeah.
Like 4 rows up, and I see the wall. I'm like, dude, this is insane. And everyone just going crazy, and it's so loud. Man, Cameron Indoor.
It's one of my goals. Like, that's one of my dreams is to go watch a Duke game there.
Yeah, I'm glad I watched this one. I was Emil Jefferson, too. Emil Jefferson and Quinn Cook.
Yes.
Emil Jefferson was great.
Yeah, he was a good player.
Emil Jefferson.
He wasn't ever, like, just a stud, but just a great role player at that center position. Just worked hard, got rebounds, played good defense.
Yeah, without him, this team won the national title without him.
No, I don't think so.
Matt Jones, too. Matt Jones is nice. Matt Jones made plays after plays all year.
He really did.
He was very underrated. You could always trust him. He'd always hit the jumper. He could D up. I don't know. When I look at this roster and I think about it.
I mean, just think about, like, Grayson Allen. So, like, Grayson Allen, this was when he was a freshman, all right? And it came down to it, like, he didn't play much during the season. Like, during the regular season, he did not play that much. And then he came alive in, like, those last 2 games.
Yeah, dude, I know. He didn't even play much in the tournament either until literally the Final Four of the championship.
Literally,
especially the championship.
I think it was the first round of the Final Four.
Yeah, against Michigan State.
I think he had 19.
Yeah.
He came off the bench and scored 19 as a freshman.
I mean, he won his championship game against Wisconsin. I mean, without him, we had no chance. I mean, he was the X factor. He was MVP of that game.
100%. Him and Tyus were just.
Tyus Stones, that was a great nickname. Dude, Tyus Jones was just, I don't know. Tyus Jones was, he was such a great leader of the team.
Oh, 100%. He was a great point guard for them. I mean,
he did not play like a freshman at all that year.
Say that again?
He did not play like a freshman at all.
No.
Not one bit. I wish he wouldn't have declared, bro. I wish we would have got 3 more years of Tyus Jones.
I agree, but like coming off of that year, I think that's the best.
Stock would have been
I don't think his stock would have been any higher.
I'm not saying it wasn't a good. I just wish, selfishly as a Duke fan, would have got 3 more years.
Oh, 100%.
Because, man, that dude was ridiculous. I mean, his brother was good in college too.
Trey, yes.
Trey hit that buzzer beater against North Carolina.
Yes.
It just runs through the family.
It does.
Who's next? Where's
I don't know.
Tyreek Jones?
Tyreek Jones.
Where's Tyreek Jones? When is he gonna come play? A couple years?
I hope so. We need another Jones, man. We need another Jones.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, who do you have at your 5?
My 5? Oh yeah, this is the fun one. I got 2002, 2003 Syracuse Orange. Come on, call me. 2002, 2003 Syracuse Orange. Got Carmelo Anthony.
The founding date of the
Shut up, Siri.
Republic of the Congo is June 9th, 1960.
The founding date of the Congo. That's not what I was looking for right there.
It was close though, right? No.
Huh? Oh yeah, no, it's somewhat close, I guess. But I'm looking at this roster right now. Let me look at this roster. Carmelo Anthony, Hakeem Warwick. I actually don't know any of the other players, but that 2 right there. And then you have some other guys I could play. They were experienced, had a lot of seniors. Gary Mack. I didn't watch his team, but just looking at their record and looking at their games played and the teams that they beat and the scores that they beat them by, and knowing Carmelo Anthony and how bad of a dude he is, especially in college, and watching Melo highlights. I love watching Melo on March Madness.
Bro, he was amazing.
He can score, like, it's crazy because, like, even now, he can't move, man. Melo can't move. He's so slow now. He can still give you buckets.
I know.
Give you buckets. It's just mid-range.
He is.
Boom, boom.
About 20 jab steps, pull up in your face.
And watching him do that when he was just crazy athletic,
it was a sight to see, man.
It really was.
It really was.
That's my number 5, 2002, 2003 Syracuse Orange.
That's a good one. That team, I'm gonna be honest. That team might be better in my 5. But I put North Carolina 2009.
Yeah.
They had Tyler Hansbrough, Wayne Ellington, Ty Lawson, Danny Green. That team just kind of rolled through the NCAA tournament. I mean, they were physical. They were dominant. I mean, they pushed the ball in fast breaks.
Roy Williams loved that team.
Oh,
Love that team.
it's one of his best teams that he's had, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably one of the more fun teams that he coached because they were experienced. They worked extremely hard on the court. I mean, they just went to work.
I mean, that was one of those years. He wasn't even coaching that much. As much as he was just like
Letting them play.
Yeah, letting them play and just having fun.
100%.
Being that guy.
I mean, they were a great team that just dominated just that year in total.
I hated that team.
I did too.
I hated that team.
They beat OU in the Elite
hated
Eight.
that team. Yeah.
I was like,
Blake
oh
Griffin.
man, I'm gonna ride my man Blake Griffin all the way. And
That was a bad matchup.
Tyler Hansbrough said, nope, screw
Tyler
that.
Hansbrough, bro. What a tool. Tyler Hansbrough.
What a tool.
Gosh. Tyler Hansbrough pissed me off. He was. Why was he so good? Tyler
don't know.
Hansbrough was so good in college, dude.
I don't know.
I swear that dude was so good.
Didn't make sense to me.
It's just like
I hated it.
I hated Tyler Hansbrough.
No.
Because I swear, it'd be a mid-range or straight to the back and just like, he would go so hard. He had no smoothness to his game, and it didn't matter.
It was robotic.
I know.
This was robotic.
He's going 100, boom, and I was
Yes.
like, dude, that was just stupid.
I mean, he would hit like 3 guys on the way to this basket and basically throw up like a Kareem shot off the glass and it would go in, and you're just like, what the heck was that?
I know. Infuriating is the word for it, actually. But Roy Williams now, he would do anything to have that team back because the team he has this year, I think it's giving him some stomach ulcers. Did you see? Did you see what he said? Did you listen to this? That's what he said.
What would you say to Carolina fans who are questioning whether or not it made sense to schedule this game considering the result?
Well, if I'd known we were going to lose, God Almighty, I wouldn't schedule that. Operating down hindsight, God Almighty. If you'd told me we were going to lose, hell yeah, we wouldn't have played the game. If you'd told me we were going to beat the Lakers, I'd schedule them. Carolina fans, they're not that dumb. If they are, I got no answer.
He's pissed.
Ruthless. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what to say. I mean, obviously, if you're in college and I mean you're in North Carolina, you're a blue blood. You think that every game that you go into, you got a good chance of winning.
Yeah, that was a stupid question.
And this year,
I mean, it was
they ain't won
Marquette.
much.
Like it was Marquette.
it was Marquette.
Yeah, it got smacked by Marquette there. So, what's your response to the fan side? You shouldn't schedule Marquette. Now, if I knew we were going to lose, I wouldn't have scheduled it.
Oh, jeez. Man, Marquette's not that good this year.
No,
Marquette's
they're
like
not at all.
Marquette's like 5-10.
That was bad. I mean, that was just for their tournament, chances. I think they're still in the first 4 buys right now.
They
So I
are.
think they're probably gonna have to lose another game or 2 to fall out of the field. But they're not safe, and that game did not.
That game did not help.
That game did not.
They
help at all.
are sitting on the hot seat,
Oh yeah.
big time.
No doubt. I'm trying to find this other video of Roy Williams from that press conference. Oh yeah.
Maybe, but I'm going to say it's a big maybe down the road. Well, I look at some number and say, yeah, that's pretty cool. And the reason, I'm just thinking about when you say a round number, best round of golf I've ever played in my life, I shot 70. And that was at Pine Valley. But I shot 69 5 times. And 69 is not a round number. I like that number better than 70. You know, so 899 and 900, you know, one's round, one's not. You know, it's I am totally not 90%, not 95%. I'm 99.99999 focused on trying to get 15. The only thing and the reason I
What is
left
this
out
dude
there
talking about,
thousands
bro?
of percentage point, I guess, because you daggum guys keep asking me about it. Remember, 69 is a better number than 70, boys. It ain't round, but it's a better number.
What in the world is this guy talking about?
It ain't round, but it's a better number.
Hey man, but North Carolina, I was looking at the backdrop right there. They sponsored by Bojangles. You ever had Bojangles? Bojangles is good.
But I had it
Man.
once.
That's some good stuff right there.
What do you get?
What?
What do you get?
Oh, I just got like the 6-piece, like chicken plate or whatever it is. I've only been once. My girlfriend, she's from North Carolina.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's an East Coast thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's an East Coast place, so when I went to visit her, I had it one time.
Yeah.
It was pretty solid. Not gonna lie.
They have some nice fries.
Oh yeah, they had some solid fries, man. Had a good biscuit too.
Should have got. Sounds like a place.
It's very
Yeah.
similar to Popeyes.
Yeah. Is better Popeyes?
I would say the chicken's a little bit better. Just
What do
a
you
little
think of
bit.
the Popeyes chicken sandwich?
I think it's solid. I think it's really good. I'm still
Do you
Chick-fil-A. I mean,
think it's like championship contender? Chicken sandwiches.
it's up there. Yeah, it's a contender for sure.
I mean,
I'm a big spicy chicken sandwich guy, and I don't think anyone does the spicy chicken sandwich better than Chick-fil-A.
No, they don't, because they incorporate it into the chicken. That's the
100%.
thing. Because they don't have to put the sauce. They don't have to put the pickles on it. It's already baked into the chicken.
100%. So, I mean,
I mean, it's
spicy
really
chicken.
just a 2-horse race. Wendy's doesn't compare.
Wendy's. No,
Doesn't compare.
I mean, if I want a burger, I might go to Wendy's to get myself a bacon.
Sonic doesn't compare.
No, heck no. Get out of here.
Chick-fil-A and then Popeyes.
Hey, Chick-fil-A, you get a McChicken for $1. That's not bad though.
Chick-fil-A, McChicken for $1.
Oh, I'm talking about McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you can get 6 McChickens. How much you get Chick-fil-A sandwich for sometimes.
It's true.
Let's see. Okay. So we did our college basketball rankings. We're going to do for you guys now. All right, so let's do our QBs. So 10 QBs. If you're the GM of a team, GM RJ Wakely, it's a new draft. It's a new season. We are drafting our teams, and we're starting with the quarterback. We have to win. It's just one season. That's all
One
it is.
season. All right.
Who's your first overall pick?
I mean, you're stupid. You are stupid. All right. Y'all can hate on me, whatever, but Tom Brady's number one. I don't care what you say. Tom Brady. Like I right now, I would still pick Tom Brady. The dude leads the team better than anybody else. He gets all the guys around him. I mean, he's tough on them. Like you see him, like he'll cuss people out during the game.
Yeah.
But then after the game, if you follow him on Instagram, he's posting everybody on his story, hyping everybody up.
No, that's why I do love Tom Brady. That's why Tom Brady, he's a better leader than I would say anyone in professional sports that I've seen.
Oh,
the way, because
absolutely.
they were all saying that he was waking up at 5 a.m. in the morning every single day and texting them, "We're gonna win. We're gonna win Sunday.
Oh,
We're gonna
100%.
win Sunday."
I mean,
He
you
just
saw
does.
him, Antonio Winfield Jr. He got that tattoo of the Super Bowl championship on
Really?
it. I think it was like, I don't know if it was his arm or like his leg or something. He goes, "Hey man, what are you doing? You gotta leave room next year, baby." I'm like, "All right, baby.
Yeah, he
Tampa
said
Bay
that.
coming
Yeah,
back."
He said that. Damn. No, but I loved his Instagram stories. His Instagram stories were great. How he'd always play the song and then the guy. Like, my
Yes.
God. It'd be like, sometimes the song would be
Oh.
the corniest song. It'd be like,
I mean, he's playing like T.I. He's like "Bring Him Out" by T.I. and it's like the guys running out the tunnel.
It was a corny. Some of it was so corny, bro. It was like, I don't know. I wish they were all stayed. They go back and look at them. It's
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
sad that they're gone now.
100%.
'Cause
Should have screen recorded every single one.
It's also Tom Brady has some big nuts for just kicking Giselle out the house.
Oh yeah,
Hey, babe.
absolutely.
It's
Like
I just got it.
Like, babe, you're honestly probably top 10 most beautiful woman in the world. All right, but you gotta go.
Yep.
all
Just here. Order the plane. You and the kids go down to this nice little cabin for a week.
Yeah, for real. Probably just send them to a beach or something, dude. Just
Yeah. Honestly, probably just
ridiculous.
Caribbean.
We probably went down to Brazil. Isn't that where she's from? Is it Brazil?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go down to Brazil.
Brazil is a nice place for women to be from.
Hey, I'm not gonna disagree
No,
on
but
that.
Brazil, like if you ever were to go to Brazil, be a great country to visit.
Oh
You go to
yeah.
the World Cup in Brazil. No,
Yeah.
you don't want to go to the World Cup. You'll get shot if you go to the World Cup in Brazil. They lose.
Oh yeah, they lose, man. I'm hide your kids, hide your wives.
Imagine being a ref for the World Cup in Brazil.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, I might be giving them every call, especially 2016 when it was down there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
When it was
You
down
get
there, or was that
beheaded.
2014?
You
It's
literally
something like
get beheaded. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like there's so many stories of FIFA. FIFA is so corrupt.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of corrupt things that
There
go on
definitely
in
is.
FIFA. Like I'm not saying FIFA themselves is corrupt, but I'm just saying there's a lot of corruption that goes by just from pressure. Like, you ever seen the 30 for 30 of the one the soccer player? It was I think it was Australia maybe, but it was a team. they were just getting crazy pressure. So you haven't seen that before?
Mm-mm,
You need to
I
watch
haven't
it. You need to watch it. It's like the only 30 for 30 for soccer. I forgot what team it was.
Yeah, I don't know why
Dude,
you
it's
do
crazy.
that.
Like teams were literally killed his son, like kidnapped his kid, killed his wife, and they lost, and they all got killed because they lost. Dude, it's the craziest shit ever.
That team's more messed up than the 2008 Florida Gators, man. You remember that football team?
Yeah.
They had like 27 dudes that went to jail, and
Yeah,
they're led by
that
10
team has
Tebow.
like 500 combined years.
That's
Until-
ridiculous.
It's so funny, and led by Tim Tebow.
I know.
You ever feel so out of place sometimes?
Got to. I mean, I don't know. That was a weird team, man.
I just would love, dude. I wish there was like hidden cameras for that team.
Oh, yeah.
That would erupt. That would go.
Oh,
like,
that would
crazy.
go-
If there was hidden footage and they made like a documentary for that team.
100%.
There's got to be some hidden footage.
Oh yeah.
Like a little bit, just hadn't got released. Locker room.
I mean, man, they're down there in Florida. I mean, there's some crazy stuff to do down there in Florida, man. I mean,
I can imagine. I bet. Oh,
Saturday nights after football games, I want to see what all those players were doing,
yeah.
man.
Oh yeah. I don't know if you do. I don't
No,
know
you
if
probably
do.
don't, man. It's probably disgusting. Who do you got as your number one QB, Trajan?
I'm just still thinking about that Florida team. That Florida team blows my mind, especially when you look at that roster. I can't believe that all those dudes were on the same team. Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah.
Aaron Hernandez. I remember when I thought Aaron Hernandez was just a cool dude.
Yeah, I mean, seemed like it.
Yeah.
He has that long hair back in college. I remember watching that pro day
Yeah.
with him. I mean, he was running some crisp routes. I mean, he was a stud. Kid was a stud.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Urban Meyer.
oh, Urban.
That team was dominant too. If
Yeah.
you're doing college football teams, that probably
Another
would've
team.
been-
Another
would've
team
been
that beat
up there.
OU. Another team that just beat OU.
Florida dogged OU in that like 5-6 year span, or like a couple year span really.
No, they did. I just don't want to talk about it, man. I don't want to.
Painful.
It was painful, man. I thought it was our year, man. We had Sam Bradford, DeMarco Murray, Kenny
Sam
Still.
Bradford in college now. That's a guy
That's-
was, dude, surgical. He was surgical.
Yeah,
Absolutely surgical.
absolute monster.
DeMarco Murray. It's funny that DeMarco Murray's the running backs coach for the Cowboys now.
For the Cowboys.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
A couple years ago.
He's at OU.
Oh no, not the Cowboys. Not the Cowboys. I mean the Sooners.
Okay, I was about to say. I was like, what in the world? I was like, oh, we just lost him.
It's funny that he's running backs coach now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy about it. I mean,
And it just seems like I bet he's a good running backs coach, but you remember when he was playing in the national title game?
Oh,
That
yeah.
guy is your running backs coach.
I mean, I'll never forget him playing.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that dude was a monster.
He was. He was really good with the Cowboys too.
Oh, he was very good with the Cowboys. He was probably the top back in the league for about 3 or 4
He
years.
was a really
maybe.
fun running back to watch.
Very, very fun because, I mean, he was good. I mean, obviously he was a great runner, but then he was great out the backfield too.
Mm-hmm. Do you think he's your favorite OU running back?
Of all time?
No, it's just since we've been alive.
No, Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
I'm AD all day, baby.
Yeah. I mean, AD is on another level. DeMarco was nice. I'd go with AD too. AD is all day.
Yeah.
Especially since all the injuries he's had and everything. It's still crazy that he's still playing. Do you forget that AD's still playing?
I mean, I don't because, I mean, I'm a Bears fan, and
Mhm.
so he's on the Lions, so NFC North rival, so.
He dogged y'all this year.
No, he did not.
He dogged someone. It was what? He did. He dogged someone. He had like two
He did, no, he
touchdowns
did.
I think
He
it was on
did.
Thanksgiving. I think he went off on There was a game. It was a major throwback game.
I don't remember who they played on Thanksgiving. Because the
Yes.
Lions and the Texans always play on Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna look at who they played on Thanksgiving because Adrian Peterson was the dog. I think he got 2 touchdowns.
Oh yeah, I mean he's still a beast. It's just I wish he was playing because he's still in debt. Is he not? Like I'm like 95% sure that dude is still in debt. That's why he keeps
Dude.
playing. But like I wish he was just playing to play the game
yeah,
and not for
Set
like
it for the paycheck.
yes.
Honestly, like he's gotta do what he's gotta do.
I mean he's still, in my opinion, easily top 10 running back of all time.
I thought you were gonna say right now.
Whoa, nah. There are definitely some running backs that are way better. But, I mean, 2012, came back off of the ACL injury, came back and ran for 2,000 yards.
Yeah, they played the Texans on Thanksgiving.
Did
Yeah,
that?
Peterson had 55 yards, 2 touchdowns. 2 touchdowns, what I remember. I just remember
Hey,
getting in the end zone and spiking it and going crazy
Hey man,
all day.
it don't matter how many yards. You got 2 touchdowns.
Mm-hmm.
There's
On
14
Thanksgiving
points.
Day.
14 points right there.
He's running well too. He's running well.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's a dog. He runs hard every time he touches the ball. So.
And he has a great running style too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
The chosen one. But so you're talking about Tom Brady.
Yeah.
He's your number 1 QB.
100%.
Just because of what he does to, and it's hard for me to not pick Tom Brady, just because of how great of a leader he is and how much he definitely makes his teammates way better than any other quarterback in the league. Elevates their play, but I don't think he's the best quarterback in the league anymore. I don't think he's. If I'm drafting for 1 year, he's not who I'm taking.
See, I disagree.
I'm
Like,
taking
I get
Patrick Edwards, Mahomes.
No, I'm gonna agree with this. Patrick Mahomes is more talented.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
But
yeah, he is.
I don't
Yeah,
care
he
if he's more talented or not. All right. Winning is an attribute. It's a skill.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
It is.
Tom Brady wins and wins and then wins again and then he wins rings.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. 7-0.
Tom Brady gets rings. I want rings.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is gonna get my team a ring.
That's probably true
Draft.
too. I mean, you got a really good shot.
I mean, he's already won one. Patrick Mahomes is a winner as well. He can
Oh,
win. It's
I
early
fully
on in their
agree.
career.
I fully agree.
But I mean, it's tough. You can't go wrong either way. If you're in the top 3, you're gonna be very, very happy with your quarterback at the helm.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Mahomes is my number 2, so it's not like
Yeah.
he is far off by any means. I mean, I would not have a problem if I had to pick and we got Patrick Mahomes. I don't think anybody would be upset with that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he is my number 2.
My number 2, Aaron Rodgers.
See, I
Just
don't,
got Belichick.
I don't disagree with that. I mean, I almost,
He's
I
just as
almost put
talented.
Rodgers ahead of Mahomes.
Yeah, I mean, it's all tight. Rodgers is so talented.
Rodgers
Watching
Rodgers
Rodgers
is the best throwing quarterback in the league right
And
now.
he's a smart. I would say he's the smartest. Like, just
He's up there, dude. Yeah.
maybe not the most creative. He's definitely the most creative.
I
would say.
fully agree with that. I mean, just his ability to throw the ball in any position that he is in. So, like, he can be facing completely to the left and will throw an absolute rocket
Mhm.
down the right side.
Mhm. I just love like how he always gets the 12 men on the field. How he always gets the free play. I'm just
100%.
like, oh wow.
I mean, he's got a great hard count. He
Mhm.
really does. I mean, again, I'm a Bears fan. He plays for Green Bay, so
Yeah.
I hate him, but honestly, he's probably one of my favorite quarterbacks. in the
As a
league just to
QB,
watch.
as a QB yourself, I bet when you watch these guys, that's a lot of the things that you notice that the
Mhm.
average fan wouldn't notice. You know, their hard count, their pocket awareness, because that's the biggest thing in the NFL to me that people don't really realize is how good you are in the pocket. 'Cause if you're not good in the pocket in the NFL, you're gonna get eaten up.
Oh.
Am I wrong?
100%. I mean, fully agree with that. He's got a great presence about him. Too, he's also got a really good offensive line.
Mhm.
All right, and that really does help. I mean, quarterbacks will talk about it and talk about it. If their O-line protects them, it makes their life so much easier. He's got a good line. He sits in there, and he's really good at reading the coverages, reading the safeties.
Yeah.
He works his eyes really well. Is one thing he does is he'll
Yeah.
look right,
Yeah.
pull that
You
safety
can-
over,
you
come
can
back
tell.
to the left. I mean, try to hit Valdez-Scantling, the speed freak on their team, just down the sideline. I mean, he is.
Valdez-Scantling had a great year.
He had a
I mean, he's
great
always been
year.
a speed freak, but before this year, he had serious problems dropping the ball. He was always dropping the ball as butter hands,
Yes.
butterfingers, as I should say. But yeah, Rodgers, man. I mean, Rodgers, Mahomes, Brady, those guys, you're very happy.
Oh,
Very,
100%.
very happy.
I mean, Rodgers is like you put him at 2, I put him at 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah, I got Brady at 3, which I mean, I feel like I sound like a retard putting Tom Brady at 3, but that's just what I'm doing. If I'm the one drafting the team, yes, laugh all you want. I think my team's gonna go get it done. But what makes Tom Brady? I was talking about this with my friend the other day. Like, obviously, Tom Brady's athleticism doesn't jump off the page. It's like he has just a rocket arm, like a Josh Allen type of arm. What makes Tom Brady, why is he so good? Why has he won 7 Super Bowls? What makes him just on another level?
well, I mean, even going back to like the Patriots back in the day, the man does not have a problem throwing the check down. All right.
Yeah.
And like in football, there are a few things you're trying to accomplish. All right. On offense, you're trying to score touchdowns. Yes.
Mhm.
But to get to touchdowns, you gotta be willing just to get the first down.
Yeah.
All right. You
Can't
gotta stay on
bite
the
off
field.
more than you can chew.
Yes, exactly. And so he is okay with taking 8 minutes off the clock, getting 6 first downs in one possession, and just marching the ball down the field.
That's how he prefers to do it, actually. That's how
Honestly,
he prefers
yes.
to do it.
I mean, actually, I wouldn't say prefer. As a quarterback,
When he had James White, it seemed like he preferred
oh
it.
yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a play you'll see like it's online, a video like he's doing a play action play right down the middle, and as he's going to him, he's like check down, fakes the handoff, drops back, and then just dunks it. And that also comes with him just knowing the defense, watching film, seeing the coverages, and predicting what they're going to possibly roll to, if they're rolling or not, rolling the safeties. So he's extremely smart, and he's complacent in the factor, and like it's like just taking
time
the
management
check down.
situations.
Yes. He's okay with taking the check down
Uh-huh.
and just getting 5 yards on first and second down, and just keeping the chains moving.
Tom Brady definitely watches just an insane amount of film. He's probably watched more film than I've probably been alive, if you add it up.
It might be
Definitely not. But
Probably not.
I mean,
Probably
not
not.
even close.
Probably not, but
he watches a lot of film.
yes,
I'll tell you that. You can tell.
I would tell you that 100%.
And I've never, besides, it was funny when Tom Brady forgot what down was this year. That was like
That was against the Bears.
just such a
That was against the Bears. That's how the Bears won.
That was such a non-Tom Brady.
That was like the most. That was the
Tom
craziest
Brady
thing.
like thing I've ever seen. Put it to 3. That's when everyone's like, Tom Brady's too old. He's done.
And then he goes and gets a ring.
I still can't believe Tom Brady got the ring, man. I really didn't think the Bucs were gonna win. Like just going into the playoffs, I thought they just did not look good in the regular season. But when you look at the roster, I never banged up too. They had so much talent.
A little bit, yeah. I mean, in the beginning of the year, it was rough for them. It was.
It was.
But I mean, it's a completely new team.
Mhm.
Completely new team. Brady's new. Rob's new.
Yeah.
AB's
You
new.
gotta give him time.
Scotty Miller hadn't even been developed yet. I mean, Leonard Fournette came in later. I mean, you look at it, basically all they had was Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and I think Ronald Jones may have came in that year. Maybe he was there a year before. No, he was there. He was there a year before. So, three, 4 players that they had.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, a big key piece was Tristan Wirfs on.
Right tackle,
he's
left been
tackle.
good right out of the gate. He's
yeah.
everything. He's
Rookie. He gave up
built.
1 sack all year.
Yeah.
It's a
You
rookie.
can tell if you just watch. He's a beast. He's a beast.
Absolute monster.
That's a big pick. It was big because I remember when they got him in the draft, and it was like, that's a big pick right there. Like that was a good pick, especially when he got Tom Brady. And I think they already. It was like soon after they got Tom Brady, they made that pick. And they're like, oh yeah, that's a good pick. Tom's gonna like that.
I mean, like he's like a 325-pound lineman, 6'8", and on draft night they showed the video of him jumping out of the pool. And I was like, oh my gosh, this kid's going to be a stud.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, so much of this pass rush in the NFL now is speed rushing. Around the edges, the edge rushers getting speed and
he's
beating
quick,
the tackles. He's quick, explosive.
Huge. He's got to go up.
Oh, yeah.
You can see that.
He's going to be good for years. He will be an all-pro. I think that kid has a great chance to be a Hall of Famer.
I still don't know. I'm still crazy. I'm still amazed in the Super Bowl. I don't think I've seen a team just get dogged more in the trenches than the Chiefs did. Both sides of the ball. I mean, they're bringing 4 the whole game, and just boom, immediately there.
Yeah.
And on the other side of the ball, the Chiefs couldn't get any pressure at all. I mean, it was just complete dog.
I mean,
you have no chance to win.
The second touchdown to Rob, when he runs a corner, it's not open, and then he breaks it back inside, and they throw the touchdown. I mean, Tom Brady was sitting in the pocket for 6 seconds.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he's sitting back there eating a bag of popcorn, just
I know.
watching and seeing what develops, and then he sets the popcorn down and then makes the
Hey,
throw.
let's look at Chris. Let's look at AB. Maybe Mike over the top. Oh, hey, Gronk over the middle.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was like 4th, 5th option. And that means...
Meanwhile, Patrick Mahomes snapping and just sprinting straight to the side.
Oh, yeah, man.
It was funny when they looked at the yards ran before the pass. You see this stat?
Yeah, it was
like 407 yards to like 18.
It
so
was
crazy.
ridiculous. I was like, I felt bad for that dude.
Because
I did.
I mean, I was thinking back on it. I was like, dude, every snap, Patrick Mahomes literally snapping and just taking off.
I mean, yeah, he would hit like the top of his drop, and he would be, either the ball was coming out, he was getting hit, or he was running. It was one of the three. All right.
So where were we at? We were at 3.
Yep,
So my
moving
3
on
was
to 4.
Brady, and your 3 was Rodgers. So
Yep.
who you got it for?
My 4 is Russell Wilson. All
Yeah.
right. I'm going team 3 over there. He's probably got the best deep ball in the league.
Mr.
Honestly.
Unlimited.
Yeah, he's very durable. I don't think he's missed a game his entire career. He takes care of his body. He's a winner as well. I mean, you just look at it. The dude against the Vikings later in the year, they were down. I think it was like 5 with like 40 seconds left. He drove the field, and on 4th down,
Yeah.
he had to have it and just made a great throw to DK for the touchdown.
Man, it sucks. It was so weird. Russell Wilson was so good to start the year this year. Remember, like first 8 games, he was the MVP front runner.
Yeah, he was
He just
100%. I mean, head and shoulders. I mean, he was top dog.
Mm-hmm.
At
And
that
then just started to fall off near the end of the season. That playoff game, that was a brutal loss in that playoff game. That Rams defense was legit.
They were
And
very legit.
his line sucked. His offensive line was pretty brutal.
I mean, that's part of why he's probably either wanting to get traded. I mean, he hasn't
Yeah,
demanded.
that's pretty much why.
Yeah.
That was the most passive aggressive. Hey, I don't want to be traded, but if you were to trade me, here's the teams.
Here's the teams I want.
I don't want to be traded, but
So he's like, don't trade me.
if I just happen
But
to be
if
traded,
you want to, look at these teams right here. They look pretty nice. Like, hey, if you want to send me there, don't think twice about it. Just do it. Just do it.
Yeah, that was such.
I was like, what in the world is this?
Yeah. That was all right. That's an interesting way to go about it. I mean, you could either do that or you could pull the James Harden and eat your way out of town.
Eat
And
your
I
way
think
out of
that's the Russell Wilson approach.
It's like, I'm going to go eat some chicken wings, go to the strip club, or you can just trade me, and we can just...
Honestly,
Is there something
that
like
was major respect for James Harden, just eating the way out of town. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen that one before.
No, I mean, he was looking like a Eddie Lacy back in the day on Green Bay.
You're gonna trade me. I'm just gonna get fat and suck until you trade me.
That was bad. Who do you got at your number 4? Right there.
Before I got Deshaun Watson. This is the bad man right here. Putting him over Wilson takes nuts, but I'm willing to do it just because I think Deshaun Watson. If I'm picking someone, I mean, where does Russell Wilson have Deshaun Watson beat?
On just about every throw. Every throw. Russell Wilson is...
He does have him beat on about every throw. I will give you that, but I give me Deshaun Watson's athleticism, big play ability, and I don't think he's got him beat on the throws as much to where it overcounts for the speed and the athleticism and the big plays. And I like Russell Wilson's mindset. He is a winner. He is a clutch player. Deshaun Watson's got that special feel about him to me, and I know he's been playing in Houston. Texans suck, but I like Deshaun Watson. Give me Deshaun Watson.
I mean, I get that. I mean, I wouldn't put him above Russell. I mean, you've seen what Watson can do. You saw him last year. They were up 24-0 on the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
But then Watson couldn't score again. So that was a big factor in why Watson is actually number 5 for me,
Yeah.
and Russell's above him.
Deshaun Watson's got him beat in the pocket presence, no doubt. Russell Wilson, low-key, not very good in the pocket.
He's all right. I mean, I wouldn't.
He's all right.
I mean,
I'm just saying
he's
for how
nothing-
good he is at everything else.
he is nothing compared to the 3 people above him. Like the top 3, Aaron,
Mhm.
Pat, and Tom.
Yeah.
It's tier 1 and then like tier 3.
Earlier in the year, people
We got a
were
tier 3 after
putting
that. Let's
Russell
get tier
Wilson
2.
in that category. Earlier in the year, remember that when he was balling out? And
100%.
everyone was putting him up there. They were like, "Yeah, Russ 2, 3," and I kind of was too because he's playing so well. When Russell Wilson's playing like that, it's hard not to. Just because, dude, this dude's so good. He's just dominating. But yeah, I don't think he's in that tier. It's a top 3, then it's a line, and then it's Wilson and Watson.
In the beginning of the year, you're still like 5 touchdowns a year.
Mm-hmm.
A year. A
Again,
game.
yeah, 5 touchdowns a year.
That would be pretty crap.
You think if I was an NFL quarterback, I'd throw 5 touchdowns a season?
No.
If I just every play and I was on the Chiefs, I could throw it to Tyreek. I think he'd just take it to the house.
Maybe. I'll give you like 2.
Whole season, 16 games. I don't know. That's so much time.
No, you're not getting 5 touchdowns.
They would just.
Coverage,
and they would just play him tight, and then I'd never be able to make a throw.
Coverage in the NFL is so much different. That's why Tua is struggling.
No, it is because in Alabama he just threw to wide open receivers.
In the NFL, if you see half of a number, if you see half of a number, that's open. That is open in the NFL.
Yep.
You gotta throw that ball.
Completely different. That's why I always liked watching Gruden's quarterback camp. He's like, here's some. He's like, that's not gonna be there at the next level. He was like, no, this is the next game. He's like, you gotta get your head up. I can tell you haven't been on the books. Did you ever watch Gruden's QB camp?
Yes. FCA or whatever.
He'd get on their asses. That's what I was like.
FFCA or whatever it was.
Dude, who was the funniest guy to watch it? It was dude, who was the bust? Straight bust. Dude, who was it? It's black dude, like 2008.
Russell, Jamar Russell, Jamarcus Russell. Jamarcus Russell is who it was for the Raiders.
Yeah, watching him.
Absolute
Jamarcus Russell
boss.
He was.
I mean, the dude was like 6'6", 6'7", had an absolute cannon. It's like Cardell Jones, bro.
Yeah.
That's who it was. It was Cardell Jones, the same person. Absolute gifted athletes, had an absolute cannon, and were god awful in the NFL. Beyond awful.
He was beyond awful.
So bad, dude. So bad.
He had a lot of hype, man. Jamarcus Russell. Number 5, I got Dangerous. Oh yeah, we weren't even going on to number 5 yet. But yeah, number 5. After Deshaun Watson, I got Russell Wilson, Mr. Unlimited. We talked a lot about him.
Yeah.
You know, it was crazy that he put the Bears on the list.
I know. Hey man, I'm happy.
He put the Bears on the list. I mean,
I don't know how we're gonna make it work, but if we can make that work, we gotta do it. That'd be Super Bowl contenders if the Bears got Russell Wilson. Absolutely. I mean, we would need to bring Allen Robinson back and maybe try to find another way.
I think Allen Robinson's a top 5 receiver.
He's up there, dude.
I mean, top 5 receiver.
I mean, you see the numbers he's putting up, and he's on the Bears. Like, I'm a Bears fan. I'm saying he was on the Bears, dude. Like,
the Bears' offense was. I mean, dude, I'd just like to give you a formal apology as a fan for having to watch that offense 16 games a season.
It was bad.
I just had to watch it. Maybe I watched it as playing, but I think maybe my fantasy players were playing about 3 or 4 times, and I'd watch it. It just pissed me off. It honestly just made me mad. I was like, dude, what am I watching?
It was annoying, man. And then they would have sparks, like little flashes, little good moments of just moving the ball down the field, having great drives, scoring. We got a run game towards the end of the year a little bit.
It got better towards the end of the year. But dude, there was like a 7-week stretch where it was unbearable.
Oh, it was
I didn't even mean to do that. See,
unbearable. I mean, yeah, we were 5-1 to start the year off. 5-1. We ended at 8-8, dude.
I remember when the Bears were 5-1.
We won 3 out of 10.
I was like, dude, it's a coin flip on if they're gonna make the playoffs or not. I was like,
yeah, thank God the Rams beat the Cardinals.
Honestly,
I wish we wouldn't have made the playoffs because we would get a better draft pick.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, that's kind of what I was thinking. I wish I would ask you that question. Like, I know at the time you would have been happy you had made the playoffs, but I doubt you. I mean, how were you feeling? How optimistic were you going into that wild card round?
I mean, I honestly didn't feel that bad about it. Yeah. I thought we were starting to play a little bit better. I mean, I was hoping our defense did step up pretty good. I mean, we held the Saints till I think like 20.
Your defense is good. You guys have a good defense.
Yeah, we have a really good defense. Very talented. Whether or not they show up to play sometimes, like they kind of pick and choose, which is really annoying.
Well, I mean, I don't even blame them too much because, like, the first 10 weeks they were really good, and then it's like, I mean, when your offense is playing that bad, it's hard to just go all out and keep playing at that
100%
level.
Because
like in the locker room, they're like, dude, can you guys pick it up? Like, holy shit, we're getting stops after stops after stops. We're going 3 and out. We have 8 yards at halftime.
For real, I mean, they were on the field majority of the game. The offense would not help them just to be on the sideline. I mean, like, as a defensive guy, you're like, man, please keep me on the sideline. I want y'all to at least get 2 or 3 first downs. Bears were the 3-and-out kings of the year, man.
Dude, Tell me about it. It was 3 and out after 3 and out. It's incompletion, 2-yard run up the middle, another incompletion.
Sounds about right.
I mean, that was the majority of drives, it seemed like. Or maybe they try to get flashy with it, run it first, maybe a nice little 3-yard gain, out route Nick Foles. Nick Foles is just not a good mixer because you needed someone that was able to move. Like Mitch was a
Yeah.
much better fit for
our
that
system,
team.
100%.
just for how bad of a system it was. Mitch was.
Yeah, I
Mitch
don't know
was a
what
better
type of
fit.
system. Not a good system, but Mitch was better.
Yeah, I
It
lost.
doesn't even make sense.
How do you feel about Matt Nagy?
I like Matt Nagy. I really do. I think he's got a good mind. I mean, like, I look at some of the plays and, like, I see what he calls to help
Yeah.
benefit Mitch. I mean, he tried to help benefit Mitch. Mitch, I mean, again, towards the end of the year, he started playing better. With Mitch,
Yeah,
you gotta get him outside the pocket.
Mitch
alright?
is a tease.
And without the running game, it was very hard
Yeah.
because, like, a lot of the Bears' offense is play action.
Mhm.
All right, kind of like OU is in college football. They run that counter, and they're very dominant on
set
that
'em
counter
up
play,
all
and
the
it
time,
sets
and then
up
this-
that play action
Mhm.
for a deep ball. And we didn't have any run game, so we could never set up our play action, which is what I think Mitch is probably best at.
Yeah.
And so I think that's a big reason as to why Mitch struggled. I really don't think he's that
Hey,
bad.
Mitch had a good last 4 or 5 games.
I mean, yeah,
Because
he
I
was
remember when
very
he
good.
came in, you guys put up 30 like 3-4 games in a row. It's
He
against
did.
bad defenses, but
Hey, I don't care if bad
Yeah,
defense, good
no,
defense.
no,
30
that's what I was saying. 34 games in a row compared to what they were doing. It was.
Yeah. 30 points in the NFL is a lot, man. It really is.
But Mitch is a like, I don't know, because I feel like he always does just enough to where he's still in consideration. Like, dude, do we really want to go with Mitch, man? Like, Mitch isn't bad. Like, I know we can do better. Like it's not bad. We could bring on Mitch for like. Do you want to bring on Mitch for what? Like, if Mitch is your starter next year, how you feeling?
I feel all right. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm extremely excited. We've got to get more people around him. I think, like, if we lose Allen Robinson, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough because Allen Robinson was a dude you can rely on. It was a dude you could get the ball in his hands, and he can make plays, and he would just get he would get that first down if we ever did get the first down if we needed it.
Yeah.
If we got the first down, I went to Allen Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel all right.
You guys have to get Allen Robinson back. You have to.
We need to. We need to get him, or if we lose him, I think we need to go get Kenny Galladay from Detroit.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'd be a good pickup.
If you got both of them, that'd be crazy.
Oh, jeez, that'd be
Crazy
awesome.
both of them. If you got both of them and Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I think the big thing we got to improve is our offensive line. Still, I mean, we've been talking. I think the Bears have been talking about offensive line for about
I think
5
the
years.
offensive line, outside of quarterback, is the most important position group.
Absolutely. That, and I would almost say defensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, like you saw it in the Tampa Bay game, Tampa Bay and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. If you can get pressure with 4 and you can drop 7 every time, it is so helpful. I mean, you will shut down teams. If you can stop the run with 5 people in the box, maybe 6.
Dude, I could have been the
still
defensive
feel-
coordinator for that game.
Shoot, man. Honestly, maybe, yeah. I would just
bring
run
4. I mean, I'd mix it up.
I would
on
say
them
I would
and
run-
see what's
I'd
working. Play a little bit man.
run man and then just throw 2 safeties high, put one over Travis Kelce and one over Tyreek Hill.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of what they did.
Yeah, I mean, Todd Bowles was doing a great job though, because he was
Oh.
mixing it up. I mean, he was mixing it up, and like I'm saying, I could have done it, and I think he might have been able to win. But Todd Bowles was doing it, and he was mixing it up on top of getting pressure with 4.
Yeah.
And it was just then it was wraps. It was wraps. He knew how to put those guys. I mean, but looking into it, like when I looked at the roster, what Vita Vea, JPP, Dominic Sue,
Shaquille Barrett.
Shaq Barrett, yeah.
Dude.
Dude, it's just ridiculous.
It was
Levante
stupid.
David. I mean,
Yeah.
White, dude.
Devin White. is
Devin
a
White
monster. That's the
is-
fastest linebacker in the league. That dude flies around and makes
Yeah.
plays.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Dude, he
my
is
gosh.
just he's like he's a crackhead, bro. I
Dude.
mean, he is just insane. And he's so strong. Like someone
Yeah.
who JPB was like, that dude is country strong. He was like, that dude is country strong. He's like, he's the strongest guy in the league, pound for pound, no doubt.
He's up there, man. Yeah, and then their secondary played great with Winfield at safety. Sean Bunting
Mhm.
was an absolute dog.
Yeah, and their secondary was so bad all year, and then they pieced it together and played well in the playoffs.
And,
And
I mean,
Winfield was good all year.
and-
but outside they couldn't
and
get
part of
it.
their success is, again, the front 4 getting pressure. I mean, when you can get pressure with 4 and you're having to make the quarterback throw on the run, feel uncomfortable, it makes like the quarterback feel less comfortable in his
Yeah.
throws and everything like that. And so I think that was a big benefit to them.
That play, That was a big play in the Super Bowl too when Tom threw that big, but it was a flag, defensive holding.
Yeah.
It was 7-3, 6 minutes left in the second quarter when that happened. Then they went down and scored a touchdown. And then threw a pick six, I think. Or not a pick six, but they got a stop and then they went and scored that Scotty Miller touchdown.
Yeah.
Just like that, it was 21-3.
Exactly. I mean, it was very impactful. So.
Scotty Miller. I bet Julian Edelman was crying when Scotty Miller scored that touchdown. Bet Julian Edelman was looking at a picture of him and Tom.
No. I mean, he found his other wide receiver. It's true. But
Scotty's nice. Scotty's nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, have you seen the stuff about him wanting to race Tyreek Hill?
Really?
You haven't seen that?
Nah, that's stupid, man. He's gonna get dusted.
Dude, I don't know. Scotty can fly.
He can't fly.
No, like if we're talking like side to side, like quickness, Tyreek Hill 100%.
Yeah, but you just thinking a straight line.
Straight line, man. I don't know.
And just football speed too. Tyreek's got that football speed.
That's true. Football speed and track speed are completely different. I mean, I remember in high school, had this one kid. He was a wide receiver, could absolutely fly.
Yeah.
I mean, he was good in track, all right, but like when he was on the field, like dudes that would beat him in track could not outrun him on the football
Presley's
field.
got that football speed.
Bro. Brennan.
Yeah.
Brennan is different.
Dude, watch him in the Cheez-It Bowl.
Dude, that dude's a
That was
dog.
so fun to watch.
Absolute dog. Love that kid.
They need to get Brennan on here next time you're on here.
Dude, absolutely.
Need to bring you back on and then have Brennan on here. That'd be fun.
Prez, where you at, baby? Come hang with us.
That'd be fun to bring him on. But dude, in the Cheez-It Bowl, he's going. I don't know why Gundy wasn't playing him all year, honestly.
No, I don't know. I was saying all
pretty
year.
stupid.
I'm like, y'all are sleeping on this kid. This kid's an absolute freak.
Gundy honestly choked away that team.
Yeah.
That was a very. I mean, I'm not saying it was all his fault.
No.
That was a very talented team with a lot of expectations.
They were banged up all year.
They were banged up.
I mean, they had Spencer, the quarterback. He was out for a while.
Mm-hmm. Spencer was hurt all year. That's what I heard. I heard Spencer was playing through a back injury all year.
I mean, I haven't heard anything or anything like that. But I mean, you brought in a true freshman, Shane.
I also think Spencer Sanders just isn't that great of a college quarterback at all.
I don't think so either.
Slightly below average Big 12. I think he'd be good at Tulsa.
Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. I think that's their biggest position they need to get is they need to get a quarterback.
Mm-hmm. But like Spencer Rattler, Casey Thompson at Texas next year.
Oh, jeez.
Casey Thompson looked so good in that bowl game. Made my pants wet because in the first half, just the throws he was making, it was just such a. I hope it wasn't a tease, man. I hope it wasn't a tease because we've been needing a quarterback at Texas since Colt McCoy. We haven't had that guy. Like Sam Ehlinger was really good for us the past couple of years, but I mean it's been bad. I mean we've had David Ash, we've had Case McCoy, we've had I mean I don't even want to think about the guys we've had because it's just been painful experience.
It has been for y'all. I think y'all got a really good chance this year.
Yeah.
I'm a little scared. I mean you're getting old boy from Alabama, OC for your head coach.
Yeah.
What's his name? Steve.
Hopefully he'll stay sober. Sarkisian.
Yeah, Sarkisian, man. That dude's an absolute dog. I mean, you saw how open Smitty was all year long.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think it's gonna work out for y'all. I think Casey Thompson's gonna fit into that role really, really well.
I just wish we had we got another 5-star receiver coming in this year too. He's probably gonna play right away because we have some receivers. That's the thing that worried me a little bit is because I really wish we had the receiving core we had 2 years ago.
Yeah,
that would have been
Will
crazy.
Humphreys and
and Colin Johnson.
yes,
Yeah, that receiving core was great. We had Bill Maps.
yes,
Bill Maps was a beast too. But we're bringing back. We need to look at our receiving depth chart because not Corey Brewer, but the Brewer, the white guy, he can come back because all the seniors, they have another year of eligibility if they want it. That's going to be a big part of college football and basketball.
I mean, absolutely.
Decide to come back. It's a pretty crazy concept. Really.
A lot of guys that are probably not gonna make it to like the NFL have probably a really good chance of coming back.
Yeah.
Just because I mean, like, honestly, like their stipend and stuff like that, like it gives them another year to kind of like get their feet wet in like the real world and stuff like that. They're gonna probably
you're here to play the game you love.
Yes, I mean, like you get to do what you love, and it just kind of gives you like that that little year to just adjust before you kind of step into the real world, because some of those guys are just not going to make it.
Yeah, if I was playing at that level, if I was a Division I basketball player playing for a big school, I would definitely come back.
100%.
Not an NBA draft prospect, and I mean maybe I saw some where like I just don't want to do it all again. I don't want to wake up, go weights, practice all that 1 year again. And I would see that too, but that wouldn't be me. I would want to go one more year. I'd want to go as many years as I have.
I don't think so.
Eligibility.
I don't think so too. And also, like, let's say you're at like a big school, like you're at a big school like Texas.
Yeah.
And then like you had a solid year maybe, but like you need a breakout year. Maybe your dream is still go to the NFL or go to the NBA. Maybe you enter the transfer portal. You go somewhere else. Maybe a school that's not quite as good. Maybe like at one place you're kind of like the number 2 guy, but if you go to this place you'd be the number 1 guy and you can get your stats up there.
Yeah.
And I think some players are going to do that.
Transfer portal's changed everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
I mean, Charleston Rambo for OU, he's at Miami now.
Yeah. So
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, that is crazy. So we've had graduate transfers. Now we're gonna have graduate transfers.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what's happening.
Honestly,
I didn't think about
I
that.
didn't think about that either. But now we're gonna have guys that.
Golly, every team's gonna be looking like BYU with 27-year-olds.
Honestly, like you're gonna have to watch. Like I just gotta watch closely the transfer portal and see, and who's coming back and who's not, because that's gonna be. Usually not things you want to look at. You look at the recruits and everything. That's gonna be just as big, honestly. So I saw Texas Tech is already bringing back 12.
Yeah.
12 seniors. It was like it was funny. It said Texas Tech
needs everybody.
strengthened by 12 returning starters. And I was like, dude, those 12 returning starters weren't too hot last year. I was like, they're just acting like returning starters, like it was a great thing. I was like, dude, those guys were. I don't know if you want to return all those starters.
For real. I mean, hey, man, you might want to start developing some younger guys, because it didn't work last year. I don't think it's going to work again this upcoming year.
No.
So, yeah.
Probably not, but if Texas A&M returned 12 starters,
Dude.
that'd be a sight to behold.
Golly.
Even though I knew Kellen Mond didn't have it in the bag.
No, he's a good quarterback. He's not.
Texas A&M's offense was so bad. Besides the running back. The running back was a dog.
He was an absolute.
Dude, he was
Dude
ridiculous.
was a stud.
He's gonna be good in the NFL.
I think so.
I think he's gonna be good in the NFL.
The one dude that scares me the most is the Iowa State running back, Bryce Hall. I think that's what his name is.
Yeah.
Bryce Hall. I said Bruce. It might be Brady. I don't know. We'll just go with last name
I
Hall.
think it's Bryce Hall. I don't know. I know his last name's Hall though.
Yeah, dude's an absolute dog.
You think he's better than David Montgomery was at Iowa State?
At Iowa State, maybe.
Iowa State gets loaded, bro. I don't know how
They
they get
do.
all these great receivers, but their skill position guys, like the past 6 years, they're crazy. Alan Lazard was really good at Iowa State. Met Alan Lazard and David Montgomery. Then they had that Butler guy.
Hakeem Butler.
Yeah,
I think
Hakeem Butler.
Dude was a beast.
Loaded.
Oh my gosh, yeah. They always seem to have about 2 or 3 guys, and then very just
Brock
like
Purdy. That's a guy.
Yeah, I would say a solid quarterback who just kind of is that glue guy for the whole team.
That's a guy who I would love to see come back for another year. Brock Purdy. He probably will go to the draft, but come on, man, come to Iowa State.
See, I don't think he had that.
Come win the Big 12.
I don't think he had too great of a year last year. I think the
that's
year
right.
before
Yeah.
he did pretty solid. And they're like, okay, this year he's going to do really
I think he
good.
could benefit from coming back.
I do too. I think he can come back and he can get his draft stock a little bit higher, and I think it'll work out for him better. Because this is also a loaded QB room right now.
Yeah, it is.
For this draft, it really is. But next year you're gonna have a lot of like replacement.
Who you got
pieces.
in the QB room? Actually, I need to talk. It really pissed me off that OU won the Big 12 this year. Because I thought this was finally going to be the year. OU was down. I was like, Iowa State's good. OSU's really good. Texas is back. No way OU wins the Big 12 this year, of course.
But it happened yet again. What was that, 6 years in a row? 5 years in a row?
I think it's just gone to the point because I remember
If it was 5, it's gonna be 6 next year.
I remember
Don't
10
worry
years
about it.
ago, Texas had the upper hand. I could talk all the shit. 6 years ago, you guys started taking the reins a little bit. And then, now, it's nothing to be said.
Man, Texas. Let's just
It's
be
been a-
honest. Let's just be honest about how Texans fans
It's
are.
been a very
Texas
bad
fans
decade.
go back to Colt McCoy for like a year, maybe 2 years. They talk about him for a little bit, and then they just sit on Vince Young. All right, that's all they want to talk about.
Dude,
all right,
it's
they
been
don't want to talk about the 12 other years that have happened.
You want to talk about the losses to BYU, to Maryland, gosh,
Golly.
dude. I remember when Taysom Hill ran for like 600. Sweet. Why do we keep scheduling BYU? Why do we keep scheduling Maryland? Like,
I don't know.
BYU beat us like 64-28, and then the next year, Jared Goff. We lost to Cal and Jared Goff on the missed extra point. That was a nice one right there. Down 28 points in the fourth quarter, come all the way back and miss the extra point.
When Texas loses a big game, besides the BYU game where they just got throttled, it always seems
Like what?
it always just seems like they always just lose to like one field goal or like an extra point that's missed.
It's been
Like they'll lose by one, and it's because they missed a field goal. They'll lose by two and they missed a.
And it's crazy because my hopes are always up for the next big, like Notre Dame, dude. I was hyped for that Notre Dame game. We lost that. I mean, even Red River this year. I mean, I was hyped. I was like, yeah, we're gonna lose in triple overtime.
No sir, Trey Brown, baby, Trey Brown.
How did we lose the OU this year, bro? I swear we were a lot better
we are
than OU
dogs
this year.
All right.
How did
When it
what
comes down
pisses
to
me
it,
off? It's Sam
OU
the man senior
Is the
year.
older brother to Texas every year.
Not next year. Not next year.
Cap.
Texas is back.
No.
Texas is back.
I mean, honestly, y'all scare me more this year than you had any of the years before that. Like, more recently. Obviously, back when, like, Vince Young was there. I mean, that dude was
Gerard
bad.
Hurd, Tyrone Swoops. And that's just
Swoops.
I love Swoops. I love Swoops
was
as
a good
dude,
player.
he was better than Blake Bell as a goal line back. Hot take. He is better than the Belldozer. The Belldozer.
No, come on, man. That dude
a lot
was.
better.
The
Tyrone Swoops.
Belldozer was trucking.
42 wheeler. That's
Man.
his package right there.
I don't know, dude.
Tyrone Swoops was better than Blake Bell.
Blake Bell was
Is
right
better-
behind Millard.
Is
Millard was a
it is
dog.
better than Blake Bell.
I don't know about that,
He
man.
was. You can tell he's an NFL athlete, NFL tight end. Blake Bell is too, but was for a little bit.
He still is. Can't remember what team he's on, or if you even get team PT. I think I got a little bit of PT. I don't really know.
But we still haven't even got our quarterback list done yet.
I know. we just have some good college football
No,
talks,
we-
and
we-
I love
yeah.
talking about college football. So.
What were we? Dude, I had something I was gonna say about college football. Like I had some on the tip of my tongue, but then I needed to talk about. It'll come back.
It'll come back.
You can say who you got next.
All right. So we already did top 5 so far. I had Tom, Patrick, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
Russell
just give the
Wilson,
list.
Watson.
Because I want to stop talking about the QB. Just give the list.
All right. I put Matthew Stafford at 6, Josh Allen at 7,
Yeah.
Kyler Murray at 8, Derek Carr at 9, and 10 was tough, but I included Lamar Jackson. Wasn't. It was tough to
Right, so
include
you
him.
had-
Dude can't throw the ball.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you had Stafford at 6, Allen at 7. I also have Stafford at 6 and Allen at 7. I have Tannehill at 8, Kyler at 9. I got Herbert at 10. I'm going Herbert over Lamar. Very close for me. Very close.
I probably should have put Tannehill in there over Lamar. I mean, Tannehill's just a great glue quarterback. I mean, I have a lot of respect for him. A little bit for like
he's
kind
more
of
of
like
a glue quarterback.
Yes.
Now. Past
And
3
like-
years, he's been nice.
he kind of reminds me a little bit of like Jimmy Garoppolo.
He's very
Like he is
selective.
okay with handing the ball off 30 times a game.
Yeah.
As
I
long
would
as
be
it means
too
they
when
get
you
the
got,
win.
When you got that dude, when you got
I mean-
tractor Cito back there. Can't do it 500 times.
I mean,
a
when you
game.
hand it off to a full-grown semi-truck going straight down the middle, I mean, I would do the same thing.
Dude, he's one of those guys who looks just as big in the NFL as he did in college.
Oh, absolutely.
Like in college, I was like, this guy's really big. And then in NFL, I was like,
I mean,
dude,
yeah.
this dude is really.
The dude is massive. I mean, I'll never forget the meme of like the coin toss, and it's him sitting next to Mark Ingram, and Mark Ingram's like,
Yeah, dude, Derrick Henry's one of those guys that we all gotta appreciate as NFL fans right now. Because like in 10 years, people are gonna watch Derrick Henry highlights, or like the next generation, like this dude was
this dude was a
glitch.
dog. Like this
Like,
dude
this
would
dude was just-
this dude would take one hand and just throw a full-grown man across the field and just keep running.
He ended up with 2K this year. That was slept on as well. He got 2K this year.
Yeah,
he did
I know.
like 250 at
They
the end of the
really-
year, and he got it.
They really just kind of put it in the back burners. I mean, it's a QB league. It really is, unfortunately.
I
don't
thought
appreciate
he
the
really
run
should have
much.
been in the MVP like
Conversation?
Yeah, in
100%.
conversation. I don't think he should have won it, but I think he should have been in there just because he's so valuable. He's so valuable to have. I mean, he changes the game so much. I mean, people say running back's not that valuable, and for the most part, it's not. I would say if you you really don't want to waste the first round pick on a running back in the most part because you get alignment. But for a guy like Derrick Henry, I mean, he changes everything because you literally have to send more guys.
Oh, absolutely.
You can't tackle him with one guy.
I mean, everybody just overlooked the milestone of 2,000 yards rushing. I mean, there are not very many people that have done
No,
it.
there's not. It was very crazy when he got in.
I mean, like, he got
Really
2,000, like, that is a big deal. I mean, you got 16 games. That means he's rushing for, like, 120 yards a game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot.
Some nice division right there.
Solid.
I got
It'd be a little less, but.
So I said 10. No, I think that's about right.
It's
Tannehill
about
at
right.
8, Kyler at 9, Herbert at 10. It might be a little soon for him, but that's why I put him at 10. But man, he was really good. He's shattering all those rookie records, man. All the rookie records they had shattered.
I get that. I mean, again, he was a first-year guy. When I watched him, I mean, it just seemed like he would drop back and he would mostly just throw the deep ball.
Yeah.
And that's where he got a lot of those
Keelan
records.
Allen, Mike Williams. Mike Williams
Yes.
made a lot of plays for him.
Hunter Henry is a dog at the tight end.
Yeah, he is. You see
Absolute
what
dog.
he said? He said, I want to play for a good QB.
What did he say this?
Like a couple weeks ago, I think they're asking where he wants to play. I don't know if he's free agent or what, but he's like, I just want to play for a good QB. I don't know if he's taking a shot at Herbert there or not.
No, probably not. I mean, Herbert was a rookie. You can't just take a shot at a rookie like that, especially when he had that good of a year as a rookie. I mean, I think Herbert's upside is so high. I mean, he's 6'6", he's athletic, he's got an absolute cannon. I mean, I remember watching, I think it was like the Broncos game where like they bring like cover 0.
Yeah.
All right, they just bring everybody. And he's like backpedaling and then just throws an absolute missile over the top
Yeah.
for a touchdown. I was like,
No, he has.
That was
I mean,
my
he
play.
has the arm. He has all the tools. He has all the tools needed to be very, very good NFL quarterback.
I agree.
Who are you taking? Now this is a tough question. Herbert or Trevor Lawrence for your franchise?
For my franchise?
Yeah, no, not for 1 year. Just for like if you're
Wow.
team coming up for the future. Who's your guy?
Wow. Watching Herbert play this year was very, very incredible. It showed you what his potential is
Yeah.
and how he's adjusting, and he's adjusting well, especially for a first-year guy. I'd probably still pick Trevor Lawrence. I think he's a really, really good leader in that aspect. I think just like at Clemson, everybody at Clemson loved him. They would get behind him. They would just, I mean, they would follow him, and I think he's a great leader. He's a great guy. He's got an absolute cannon. I think he's very, very smart.
He is a great guy.
I think
I was listening to him, Mike.
Jacksonville, if you take him and Urban Meyer, I think are going to be a problem.
He's
all right.
definitely taking him.
Oh yeah,
He's
I
already
mean,
really close.
it should be certified. Put a stamp on it. Sign,
Unless,
seal, deliver.
unless they'll go maybe sign Tim Tebow and draft a lineman. Urban Meyer. I hope Urban Meyer signs Tim Tebow as a third string. But I think he's definitely done.
Tim Tebow needs to stick to TV. I mean, but honestly, he's very, very good at that. He's got a great platform. He's great talker, great communicator. Everybody that he interviews loves him.
Yeah.
I mean, stick to TV.
Stick to TV.
Glad that
he won a playoff game. He won a playoff game.
He did win a playoff
He won
game.
a playoff
I
game.
agree. I'm just glad he finally finished playing baseball. Yeah. I mean, I get it. It was a dream of his to
I'm
make
pretty
it.
surprised the Mets didn't call him up to sell tickets because he would have put
Oh my
butts in
gosh.
seats.
Oh my gosh, dude.
I like, especially at the end, like, not last year, obviously.
Like,
for the
dude,
Cubs,
all he's
but
got to
2
do
years
is
ago?
hey, make him like a pinch runner or something,
Uh-huh.
dude.
Yeah, like 2 years
Pinch hitter
ago,
or something.
I'm surprised that they just didn't bring him up, like, especially when they expanded the rosters to like 60 people.
Yes. I was like,
I
dude.
thought Tim Tebow was definitely going to be a name on the list.
They should have. They absolutely should have.
Because he was a respectable player.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
He was,
I
he was
watched
a
him
below
play a couple
average
times.
AA, AAA player. That's what he was. So, I mean, like, it's not like he would have been a complete joke. He probably
No.
could have hit a bomb.
Oh, absolutely. Dude's freaking built to make plays in any sport.
It's pretty impressive what he did, honestly. Go play baseball for the numbers that he
Absolutely.
did have without not playing since what, high school?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Dude was probably a top 10 athlete just overall of all
Yeah.
time. If you just look at it.
Top 10 athlete of all time.
Okay.
It's hard to disagree.
Yeah.
disagree.
Bo Jackson's number one. If you disagree, I'll give you my address. Here's my phone number, 918-949-0123. Call me, and I will tell you that you're a complete idiot to
How
your
about Will
face.
Chamberlain?
Will Chamberlain's up there. All right. because like I mean again that's way back in the day.
Yeah.
So I mean obviously I've never watched anything.
Dude,
Have
you heard?
I mean
have you
they
heard
said
the Will
he's-
Chamberlain stories?
I mean yeah, they said that he's 7 foot and he had like a 44-inch vertical. Like
Yeah. They said he
golly.
could bench like 500, 700 pounds.
No, he cannot. Absolute lie. That's bullshit. All right, that is not true whatsoever. All
Will
right,
Chamberlain bench.
no.
Not about
Look at
500 pounds.
no. Look at dudes who bench 500 right now. All right, they are
Really?
absolutely massive.
I
Okay.
really think he
Plus,
can
Will
bench
Chamberlain was 7 foot, so that means his wingspan was at least 7 feet long. All right.
4, 5, 40. It's a pretty crazy athlete.
I mean, judging by his vertical being 44,
Yeah.
I can almost see that.
I
just
heard,
because
like, I heard he's a track
got,
star.
he's got long legs. All right, if he's explosive like that and he gets out the gate and he gets his stride going,
Mhm.
I can see a 4.5.
I really wish Will
Let's see, 4 or
Chamberlain was playing today. Like, Will Chamberlain was just born 50 years ago. Or 50 years too early. That's some top analysis.
Topping out right there.
Top analysis right there. Will Chamberlain. I obviously wasn't born 50 years. But I mean, he is just born too early. I wish he was born right now so I could see him.
Yeah.
Because
I
dude,
totally
he would
agree.
dominate the league today.
Absolutely.
Dominate. The way it's how soft it is now.
Oh yeah.
How-
Everybody's a bunch of wusses.
Dude, he
Dude.
would
They're
dominate.
so soft.
I just hate what they've done to the NBA. I mean, they made it so soft. I remember, like 5 years ago, I was watching playoff games, or maybe 7 years ago, when it was like Lakers Celtics finals. Always some dirty stuff going on.
Oh, for
And
sure.
now they're always, let's go to the monitor. Let's go to the monitor. Was that malicious intent? Oh, he got him on the nose. 2 shots. Like, dude,
I mean,
like, give me a break.
It was like, what was it, last year or the year before, Melo went in for like a layup.
Yeah.
As he's going
Dude,
up,
he got
like,
ejected.
He got ejected.
He got ejected. That was the most retarded
Flagrant
thing I've
two.
ever seen.
tossed him.
Yeah.
He's going up for a layup like this, and his right elbow, as he's laying it in,
Yeah.
nips the
He got
dude on the
ejected.
nose, and they're like, flagrant 2, toss him.
That was so bad.
Bro, look back in the day. You ever watch, I mean, everybody's watched the Bad Boys 30 for 30
Yeah.
with the Pistons. Everybody's throwing haymakers.
Dude.
And they would give them like a common foul, and they said, keep playing.
I really
Come
wonder
on.
why. I don't, like, I genuinely don't understand why they're doing that. Like, whose idea was that? Because it's not a good idea. I don't think anyone likes
I
it.
don't
I think you
know.
can ask anyone because, like, it's not a good rule at all.
No.
Like, even if you do accidentally elbow someone, it shouldn't be a flagrant.
No. I mean, no.
Like, maybe if you just get them right in the nose, I mean, there's obviously instances, but dude, there's some soft flagrants being called.
Oh, absolutely.
Like late in the game, they'll go to the mud. We gotta call it,
We
boys.
gotta
no, we don't.
It's like, guys. He might have to like wear a mask
Yeah.
in the future. Like his nose might be broken, so let's
Yeah.
just toss the other guy to make him feel better. All right.
It's honestly horrible. And then I was watching.
Too many emotions.
I went to Osaka to eat the other day, and I was watching the Celtics and the Pelicans play. So I got there. They started making I got there. There's 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. I left during overtime. There were 7 reviews during the last
7.
minute and overtime combined. 7 official reviews. I
Jeez.
went. They cooked in front of me in Osaka. I ate my food. I ate my sherbet, and I left with 30 seconds left in overtime. That's
Jeez.
how long NBA games take with 7 reviews.
I mean, yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I got ADHD. I can't be sitting there that long. I'd be
Dude,
getting too impatient.
yeah.
I'll be
It's
I'm
always
outta here.
the official reviews.
Dude,
Always the
it's
official
so dumb.
reviews.
like, anytime a ball goes out of bounds, like, all right, let's review it. You know,
Yeah.
we have the ability to.
Get checked.
And yeah, I mean, I want to look. Well, hold up, right here.
Dude, if
Review.
LeBron ever does this, it's straight to the monitor.
Oh yeah, straight to the monitor. Straight to the monitor.
He can just want
The
some
refs are
water.
like,
Hey,
The refs are like, wait, what? LeBron wants to review? LeBron, yep. Hey, get the headsets. Get the headsets. LeBron, come here. You want to look at this too? Let's get your input, LeBron.
Yeah. Hey, LeBron, be honest with me. Did you get it?
Did you get it?
Did you get it? No, man.
That's what he. I didn't touch him. I believe you, LeBron. I
Did
believe
you hear? Anyway, we haven't talked much college basketball, so let's talk a little bit of college basketball here to close out. But did you hear what they're doing with the tournament? You know, they're doing the selection Sunday like normal. They're announcing the 64 teams, but there's 68 teams, I should say. But now they're also announcing the first 4 out, and those 4 teams are going to go through the processing and go through the coronavirus testing as if they're in. And if someone gets a positive,
Yeah,
someone has a breakout
they're in.
before Tuesday, they slide in at that seed line.
Yep,
Is that not crazy?
that is crazy.
So say Duke misses a tournament and Michigan has an outbreak as a 1 seed. Duke could be the 1 seed.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
I mean, it is. I think it's smart.
Yeah, I think it's smart too.
Smart because, I mean, if that does happen, then that team's gonna miss, and so we're just gonna have a gap. We're just gonna have a bye.
I can't have a bye.
You can't have a bye.
I wish
that's
those
smart.
teams were just on standby, but it doesn't make it. You can't put them in the round of 32 if someone gets out in the round of 32, obviously.
Yeah.
But I wish. I mean, capping it out at Tuesday is probably what you have to do because they're saying Tuesday. By that time, the field's locked. No one's.
I agree with that 100%.
Because
100%.
and another rule is they just have to have 5 players. So if you have 5 players that test negative, you can play. I wonder if some teams are just gonna have like 5 players.
Wow, I didn't read that part. I did hear about the first 4 out.
That's it's gonna be a weird situation though, because a team is literally gonna be hoping for
I know.
for guys to get
That's what I was
COVID.
about to say. It's like
that's
it's very
weird,
tough. I mean, you're gonna be practicing. You're gonna be
Yeah.
training, weightlifting, everything. Like you're gonna be full go.
Yeah.
But you still have no idea whether or not you're gonna be.
You're gonna be rooting for a team to get sick.
Yeah. It's like, bro, I just hope you go on your deathbed right now.
Like get that COVID.
Get that COVID. Hey, I'm gonna go throw a party for all y'all so y'all get sick.
Dude, honestly, teams could try to because you wouldn't get the test back for Tuesday, so it wouldn't be. But like right now, like if you're on the first 4 in right now or something like that, you might be trying to maybe send some strippers. Send them away. Like if you're Duke right now and you're sitting there on the bubble, I mean if you can get a couple teams with COVID, that just improves your chances.
Oh, 100%, absolutely. I mean, hey, that's terrible to think of. It's terrible to say it, but I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be too upset if
Coach K is such a great man. You know, Coach K is such a phenomenal. He would never root for anyone to get COVID ever. If he's the first 4 out, he would never want the team. He would have no joy if Duke made it. He would be, that sucks. Now we got to go play in the tournament. But it doesn't matter. This guy getting COVID is more important.
This guy.
That's how great of a guy Coach K is.
Yeah, he probably walking. I'd like to send my condolences to the team that got it. I'm super sorry, not really, but we're in. All right, our team deserved it, not really, but we're here, so we're gonna take it.
I really hope Duke makes a tournament. I lost all faith when we lost back-to-back games to Miami and Notre Dame.
Yeah, that was
awful.
That was
awful. But hey, now we won 4 straight. We're playing better.
We have won 4 straight, bro.
Yeah,
we're looking good. No more Jalen Johnson. That was a crazy ordeal. Just
galvanize the team. Honestly,
it did.
That does something. It always does. I'm not saying it always makes a team better, but whenever a team loses their best player, it's always like. Now we come together.
And like Jalen, probably their best player.
Yeah.
He
wasn't their most productive on the floor though.
Yeah. It makes other guys step up.
Yeah, it does.
It makes other guys step up, and it makes them better.
Mm-hmm.
And so he comes back, and like the continuity and the team chemistry just kind of wasn't there for that.
No, it wasn't at all. And now we're starting to see a little bit. The past 4 games has been, and they're playing defense now too.
I mean, and like you're seeing guys starting to contribute that weren't at the beginning of the year. Mark Williams in the middle, break field.
Oh, yeah.
Hurt has been balling.
Dude, Hurt's
DJ Stewart.
I mean, to watch. Hurt's just stupid. He always just a jab and just to bring it behind his head.
I don't know. Dude's got the old-fashioned Larry Bird shot, dude.
I know.
And I absolutely love it.
I love it too.
Love it.
Every time Hurt shoots the ball, I'm clapping.
Yes.
It's always a great shot.
Absolutely.
Nothing's a bad shot for Hurt. But no, Mark Williams has been all the difference. So honestly,
yes, I mean his presence down low defensively, it's been amazing to watch.
Completely changed teams. That's what we've been needing. They didn't have anything like that. I'm kind of surprised Coach K didn't give him a shot earlier, to be honest, because I would always let me get this guy, like this massive guy this year, like
for real.
Let's play him.
Good athlete, super long.
I'm like, let's play this guy. But Duke's game against Louisville today is huge. It's a massive game. They really need to win it to get into the tournament.
Yeah.
But the 3 games they got left, if they can sweep these 3 games, beat Louisville, you need to take that?
No.
But beat Louisville, he's got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah, that's right.
Beat Louisville, beat Georgia Tech, beat North Carolina, you're in. If you win those 3, you're in.
I mean, I agree.
If you go 2-1, probably got some work to do in the ACC tournament. Need to win a game or 2.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, if they go 7 in a row, no way they're getting left out of the field.
I mean, and we got some big games coming up in the Big Ten that are going to alter a lot of the seeding.
Yep.
So Illinois, who's ranked number 5 right now, Ohio State, who's ranked number 4, all right, and then you got Michigan, who's ranked number 3. I mean, you got 3 Big Ten teams in the top
Yeah.
5 right there. But
Then Iowa at 9.
yeah, so tonight, Illinois plays Wisconsin, who's ranked number 23.
Yeah, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Going to start here in an hour and a half.
Yeah, or is it?
Yeah.
Is that 1?
1 o'clock. Who you got now?
I'm
Wisconsin
taking.
at home. No,
I don't know. It's
Sumo.
tough. No, is he still
Yeah,
out?
He's not playing.
He's
yet.
not playing
Not
because I did hear that he broke his nose in the Michigan State game.
Yeah, he ain't playing.
All right,
He got ruled out.
they did say okay. So I think I'll take Wisconsin there. They did say that they got him fitted for a mask for his nose.
Mass to Somu, that's gonna be scary.
That's gonna be scary,
That's gonna
dude.
Be scary.
That's gonna be
If you're
scary.
in March, if you're at that 15 seed,
Look,
you're screwed.
They
You're
still got to play. They still got to play Ohio State.
That was a tough time for him to break.
Ohio
his
State
nose.
just lost to Michigan State.
Yeah, that's Michigan State's
But
near
like,
the
the
field too.
problem is like no one's probably gonna move up because Illinois, who's ranked number 5, they lost to. OU lost and Alabama. Those are the 3 teams that are behind Ohio State. So Ohio State right now is still probably going to be that number 4.
I would say
They're
the
going to
last one seed.
they're going to be that last one
And
seed.
I think they should be. I don't think anyone's more deserving.
No.
Definitely not Alabama.
No.
Alabama's the most overrated basketball team. Mike, why are they? at
OU
6? Dude,
beats
without-
Alabama.
without-
OU beats Alabama and is ranked 1 spot behind them the
without
rest of the
Austin
entire
Reeves.
year.
Dude,
How does that make
Alabama's
sense?
the most overrated team. I mean,
How?
They dance with Georgia and Vanderbilt nightly in the SEC.
I
they
don't
have
understand
close
it.
Games. They got smacked by Arkansas by 30.
Arkansas is solid, but they're not
They got
that
smacked
great.
though. They got smacked.
They got destroyed. All right, I don't understand it. The only other team that
Alabama's like
lose-
a middle of the pack 5 seed to me.
Swear.
I don't see why they're so far up.
I don't
I
understand
don't know
it.
why they get so much.
They got good
respect. They're
athletes,
like-
everything like that, but like they ain't it, dude. They ain't it.
Yeah, I
Alabama.
don't think
If,
Alabama's
if
a
Alabama was ranked a 5 seed, I would probably mark them as an upset to get upset by a 12.
That's what I'm saying.
I would
That's what
probably
I'm
take
saying.
that number 12
Like,
team.
dude,
Now,
I'm taking so
but
many
if they're
teams
number
over-
3 and they're
over
playing like a
Alabama.
14, I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't take that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them getting bounced in
Maybe first or second,
Yeah,
depending on their seeding.
bounced early.
Depending
Because
on their seeding.
I'm taking Tech over Alabama. I'm taking a lot of teams over Alabama.
Big 12
Yeah,
is
that's-
dominant.
The Big 12.
Big 12, Big 10.
Big 12 and the Big 10, and then the rest.
Yes, honestly.
Big 12's been so fun to watch this year, man.
Absolutely.
Just been so many players in the
I mean,
conference on a
yes.
nightly basis.
I mean, 100%. I mean, I know Ohio State hasn't been great.
Yeah.
All right, but I mean, you can't ever count them out. They got the number 1 prospect. I mean, they are
Iowa State?
extremely young too.
Iowa
They're
State?
still young. No. Oklahoma State.
Oh yeah.
Oklahoma State. Sorry if I said that wrong. Oklahoma
no.
State. They got Cunningham.
No, they're making the tournament, man. They
No,
made the
100%.
tournament. They got in with that win over. They clinched their spot. Probably gonna be like a 7 seed.
Probably, yeah. But I mean, they can be dominant. They are a scary team. They're
Dude,
still
they got
young.
talent. They're
They're
really young.
young.
They're really young. They're gonna be good next year after they
I
lose
know.
games. Look at that. M.A. Moncrief. I love obviously.
Walker.
We watch Rondell Walker play. We know how good he is.
He's very talented.
Yeah,
Very
he's gonna be
talented.
very,
He
very
works
good.
so hard. That's
Uh-huh.
the thing I like to watch most about him. Is just how hard he works.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude, Keelan Boone is taking his game to another level.
he has. I mean, honestly, I've always thought he probably had more upside between him and his
Yeah.
brother, just because of his ability to step out and hit the deeper shot, play
Yeah.
more as a guard versus his brother playing more
Dude,
as a
his
big
shot
man.
blocking. I remember
He's
just
so
playing them. I
long.
knew they were both really good shot blockers, but I guess I just thought I didn't give them enough credit. I thought I was just maybe not that big. I remember every time I tried to go in the paint against him, I'd just get thrown.
Oh,
I was like, dude,
absolutely.
there's no point in me just trying to go
Absolutely.
in the paint. Because I played him, probably 4 or 5 times, and he'd just get thrown every single time.
Absolutely.
And I was like, there's just no point.
They were dogs.
Because, dude, I would pump fake and they would jump, and I would shoot and they'd block it on the way down. That's like, all right, there's just nothing I can do.
That's when Traden was like, all right, I have solidified at just staying behind the arc and shooting deep balls here.
Like, I would
We're going
literally,
for threes only.
I would
baby.
hit them with the pump fake, and
Yeah.
they would still block it.
They still beat it.
I was like,
Not much you can do about it.
There's nothing you can do. They maybe drew a foul time or two, but that's all you could do. And the good old trick, go right through the nose.
Yes, 100%.
Didn't matter.
Didn't matter. They catch it.
He's
He'll catch it.
yeah, he's a really good shot blocker though.
Very
Like,
good.
He's a very I was watching him play. He was going in, and he timed the block so well. Like he didn't block it, then waited, and then got it. And I was like, wow, that was impressive.
Hey man, you're starting to see some Oklahoma kids coming out, man.
No, for real. No,
Awesome.
the past 2-3 years, high school basketball in Oklahoma, it's been amazing.
It's been amazing.
Dude, and this year sucks balls. Like
Yeah,
on 6A this year,
6A.
compared to
Okay, yeah.
yeah.
Because I mean, 6A, you lost both the Boone twins 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Thompson last year.
And 5A to what it's been. It's and
Carl
4A
Albert
is worse than it has been.
Carl
too.
Albert
4A
used
is
to
worse
be
than it
so
has been
good.
too. Yeah, I know.
Carl Albert used to be so good. 4A is still pretty solid. I mean, you got
they
Trey
got a lot of
Alexander
depth.
from
They got a lot of
Heritage
depth,
Hall.
yeah. And the top's good. The
Yeah.
top 4A is still the best.
Oh.
4A is still the best.
Dude, yeah, it is so tough. You got both the dudes from
Yeah. Top 3 and 4A. Top
Kingfisher.
I mean, top probably like 6 and 4A is very nice.
Oh,
it's a lot better.
Extremely.
And then they still have more depth. I would say like 7 to 25 than 5A, 6A.
Absolutely. That's one thing you will always just see about 4A is that yes, like you have like your top like 6 or so.
Yeah.
They're just very dominant, but then those 7 to 24
Yeah.
are scary teams. Those are teams you don't want to have to play.
Yeah, no. Like we played Webster that one year. Like, dude,
Oh my gosh.
what kind of draw was that, man? What kind of draw was that?
They were so talented.
I
They really were.
know.
We should have won, but it is what it is.
That year, man, I still have nightmares about
I did
that
too.
team. How he didn't get to the state tournament.
Yeah, I remember Kale Calhoun forgetting the guard's player and him hitting a 3.
Oh, dude, that was so brutal. I can't believe he lost that game.
Caleb,
I
if you
had
watch this,
I thought we
hate
had
it.
no chance to lose that game. Like I was just so confident we were gonna win the whole time.
I just-
Like the thought of the season ending never went through my mind
Then
until that dude sprayed that shot. Like I just felt we were in control the whole way. I
We-
was like,
you were.
I was.
It is what it
It
is.
would have definitely made state.
It is what
would've
it
definitely
is.
beat Catoosa. It is what it is. It just, I don't know. It just blows.
It made me so mad, but it is what it is. On to living a better life. Man. Gotta move on.
Every time I think about
I don't think about it. You kidding me?
it, pisses me off.
Do I wish I could go back? No.
We can have a high school basketball podcast.
That would be hilarious, dude.
Talk about just go ham on the coaches and the refs. No, Johnny Blue won in Catoosa.
For real. Our head coach was terrible.
Yeah, couldn't get us to the promised land. Head
No.
coach
Come on.
blew the talent.
Yeah, for real.
Had all the talent, coach. Didn't get to the state tournament. It's not because
I will
it's not,
say.
it wasn't because of the lack of work we put in or anything. It's not like so we were trying so hard, coach. We're trying so hard outside of practice. Our guys are putting up so many jumpers after practice, especially the rest of the members of the starting 5.
Yeah, for
They're
real.
putting in so much
real.
effort outside of practice. That team did everything in power for its ability to succeed.
Oh my gosh. But it was a good time.
No, it was.
I cherish it, but
Oh yeah,
on to better things.
Stillwell, fucking Stillwell, Stillwell, bro.
Oh,
Those
geez.
Indians, man. I'm Indian, man. I got my Indian card. But dude, I swear, Indians and basketball, nice. It's always got good
Honestly,
instincts.
though.
Always got good instincts.
Good
Always
instinct.
competitive.
For some reason, they shoot better 3 feet behind the 3-point line than they do right on the line.
Yeah.
Swear to you.
Yeah.
That's
No,
facts.
That is
That is facts.
a factual statement.
100%.
A factual statement. But okay, so give me your final 4. College basketball.
College basketball. I'm gonna go Gonzaga for sure.
Yeah.
Just watching them play a couple times throughout the year.
They're crazy talented.
They're very
Jalen Suggs,
talented.
Corey Kispert, Drew Timmy.
Yes, I mean they are extremely, extremely talented. They play really, really well together. I think Coach Few, this might be his best team yet.
Yeah.
I really do. I really do think that. I think Jalen Suggs, him coming in as a freshman, just being completely dominant in the way that he is, the way he's run that team, it's just been amazing to watch. Wow. Top 4. It's kind of a tough one. Just kind of looking at the big picture. Michigan is playing great ball right now.
Yeah. So here's my question for you. Do you think Michigan is in that tier with Baylor and Gonzaga? Do you think it's Baylor and Gonzaga than the rest? Or do you think it's Baylor,
I
Gonzaga?
think it's Baylor and Gonzaga and the rest.
Yeah.
Mostly because Baylor and Gonzaga are both undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's hard to just. I mean, you can't just overlook that. They're undefeated.
That's the thing.
They're
They
undefeated.
haven't lost yet.
Like Baylor is playing in the Big 12, who is absolutely amazing.
winning every
and
night.
they have not
that's
lost
crazy.
yet.
That's insane.
So Baylor's been dominant, so I'll probably put them in. I know that gives me 3 number 1 seeds, but I mean it's just so hard to go against
you
them.
can't really go against Baylor.
You can't really go
Gonzaga.
against them.
And you can't. It's hard to go against Michigan too.
A sleeper team that I think might get in. I mean, shoot, Loyola College has been playing pretty well.
They have.
All right.
They have.
Hey, Do they still have a Sister Jean? She's
Yeah,
still
they got
alive?
Sister Jean's gonna be there, man. Especially gonna be masked up. I hope they let her come.
Hey, if Sister Jean is there, you
I
might
mean,
get
Sister
Loyola
Jean,
College.
I mean, like, she
Loyola
should.
College might make a run if Sister Jean is there.
How many years does Sister Jean have left? I mean, no, I'm just saying, like, if she doesn't want to come to the tournament for her safety, Loyola might not be in the tournament again, you know? It's Sister Jean, it's her school. I bet she wants to go.
I do too. I hope she does. I really hope she does. If she's there, I might put them to make another run. Alright?
Yeah. Clayton Custer, they still got the big fella.
Yeah, they do.
Mhm.
That dude's a monster. That dude is an absolute monster. But
Yeah,
I think they're a good team. For just sleepers, anybody out of the A10 conference?
Yeah.
Like, that's like the conference with like Dayton,
VCU,
Belmont,
St. Bonaventure is
VCU,
pretty good
yes.
this year.
I mean, those teams are always scary. They had George Mason. Remember when George Mason was an 11 seed and made it to the Final Four?
Mhm.
So just a team from that
You
conference.
remember that year when they had VCU in the Final Four as an 11 seed, Butler as a 10 seed, Kentucky as a 4 seed, and UConn?
Yeah.
That was the craziest Final
I mean, that
Four.
was crazy. So
March
anybody
is-
from that conference honestly scares me.
I'm so happy for
I could
March
see them
Madness,
making a
man.
run, maybe to like a Sweet 16, Elite 8, maybe somewhere there. I don't think one of them will make it to the Final Four, but wouldn't shock me, man. Wouldn't
Yeah.
shock me.
Uh-huh.
So there's some people.
I'm
to look
so
out
ready for March Madness, man.
Hey,
I'm so
man.
excited. It sucked that we didn't get it last year.
I know it made me upset. It made me really mad. It was going to be a good year.
Oh, it's gonna be a really good year.
Memphis.
There's a lot of
I
good
think
teams.
Memphis is another team
Yeah.
who I think could string in something late. I don't know. I don't know what the record is.
I think they gotta make the tournament. They might have to win.
They might have to win some games to even get in the
Yeah.
tournament.
But,
But I
if
think-
they do,
But if they
they're
do,
athletic. They
I mean,
still got
they still-
Boogie Ellis.
yes, they got some kids that they got some dogs that they had last year. Because I mean, obviously, Wiseman had his whole ordeal.
Yeah,
He didn't
I-
play.
I- that
we didn't
just-
have a tournament, so
yeah,
there's never,
uh-huh.
we couldn't predict anything.
Yeah.
But I think it's another team you could possibly look out for.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to find their record. What conference they in? Oh, they're in the American.
They're American.
Yeah, they could get in. They're 13-6, 9-3.
They're
gonna
behind
they won
Houston.
4 in a row.
Houston's
They could
another
beat
team.
Houston.
Houston is playing some good basketball
They
right
are.
now.
They beat Western Kentucky, a good Western Kentucky team by
Yes.
24. That was playing to get into the tournament.
Yes, Houston is playing some good basketball right now.
They are some very
I
good.
mean-
I think that's a team that can make a run too.
Yes,
'Cause
absolutely.
They're long. They're athletic. They play really hard. They play
Yes.
so hard.
Yes.
You can't keep them off the boards.
Sleeper teams, Texas Tech. I know the record's not amazing, but that Shannon kid is a monster. You got Mac McClung. They're not as big as
They're
they
just
used
ugly
to
to
be.
watch on the offensive end
Yeah.
sometimes.
They are. They're not as big as they used to be.
Yeah.
All right. They don't have quite as many shooters, I would say. And they're not
Yeah.
quite as big, and
Mm-hmm.
but they work
They
hard.
play so
Chris
hard.
Chris Beard
Their
makes them.
defense is so fun to
Chris
watch.
Beard's
I
an
love
amazing
Chris Beard.
coach.
He is an amazing coach. I love Chris Beard.
So I think that'll be a good one, good team to watch out for. That's all I can really think of right
Yeah.
now.
It's gonna be a great tournament. It's gonna be a great
Yeah.
tournament. But I think that's about all we got for today.
Yes,
RJ,
sir.
thank you for coming on, man. Gonna have to
Hey.
bring you back on another time.
Yes, sir.
Give me
Appreciate
credit
it.
here with Preston again. I will catch you guys later.
All right.